I mean, we may disappoint all of the nobody, but I think we're all right. Hold on, I need to turn my speakers off. But yeah, you wanna just like kick us off with a song?
Turn my speakers off. Uh, yeah, you know what I'll do? I will do my. I will
Who's Maya?
preview
Who is she?
that girl who danced and stuff. She seemed
Uh,
nice.
Maya. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was going more contemporary. The Donald Glover's co-star in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which if you haven't seen, really fucking good.
Is it
Yeah, it was my favorite TV show that came out this year until
sweet?
like Shogun,
X-Men
and
97?
now X-Men 97 is my favorite TV show that's come out maybe in the past like couple years. This
You
last
know,
season of Fargo was really good, but this fucking X-Men shit is like it's ugh.
There
It's
are
so dense, man. Like
there are many things to complain about in the world. I don't know if you knew or not, but
what? We'll get to that later.
but as Rome burns, Jesus is the programming good.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
mean-
It's like, look, not only is the band playing as the ship goes down, they're fucking shredding and it's all bangers, except for the bad
They
stuff.
are
But there's so
killing it.
much stuff that like you could just
Everything,
fill
yeah.
you could fill your entire, day with good TV. Regardless,
Yeah.
I know art is subjective, so like whatever that means to you, some people like, the Golden Bachelor or, Love at First Blindness or whatever. I don't know.
Get it, man.
It's all right. It's
there
not for
was
me.
a long
I get
run
it.
there where nothing was for me, and here's why. I don't like reality shows,
Yeah.
and I don't like procedurals.
So you're talking about like the
So-
early to mid 2000s
There was a long time
and like the
there where
90s,
TV
yeah, the late
just
90s
not-
into like pretty much
not
all of the
for
2000s.
me.
Yeah, there
That
was like
being
you had to have
said-
HBO to
Yeah.
watch good TV, basically.
Anything good, yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, the one we talked about, the one with the guy who looks like he's Irish but he's actually American. We talked about it before. It's a
Old show, new
procedural.
show.
Not old show. There's still a spinoff called Legacy.
Bosch.
I can see Bosch.
Yeah,
Bosch is a more stylish than most procedural,
but it's
with
a
some
straightforward
great-
procedural. Like it's not like Justified. Where Justified, like season 1 is kind of a procedural, and sometimes there's a case of the week, but it's more of a serialized, like like a
It's
soap
more
opera
of
or
a
a
se-
comic book. Yeah.
It's more of a serialized thing. It has a really interesting anti-hero at the center of it, Bosch.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things.
And I love
rise and
Titus
fall.
Welliver, so
He's great.
yeah,
and
he's
you
great.
will
He's
really
great in
enjoy it.
everything.
And
he
there's
was
some
he was
other
good as
really
Lex
good
Luthor
people.
for one episode in Titans. Then they
And then
killed
they
him.
fucking killed him. Spoilers.
Insane.
Why? Why did they?
No,
Is that
fuck
the only
that.
thing?
I couldn't get through season 3. The only reason I know that they killed him was because you fucking told me. Because like that was the only reason I was watching. Because I wanted to watch the Lex
finished it.
Superboy shit.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you don't get it.
Superboy
Just
was
like
the best part of that show, by the way.
no, the
And
best
Jason
part of the
Todd was
show-
the worst.
the
Insufferable.
the best part of the show is
Oh no, Raven was the worst. Sorry, go ahead.
pre-Reacher.
Oh yeah,
Alan Richmond.
yeah. But they were in a different show. They were in a good show.
They were in such a
Yeah.
good show.
They were in a good show. And then that last episode with him was like
Yeah.
they should have just stopped making the show. Because then they got into all that Jason Todd shit and did they do
bullshit.
Slade? They did Slade in the second season.
Maybe I can't
Deathstroke,
remember.
yeah. And
Deathstroke. So there was before your time, sir. I'm talking
Hmm.
like back in the 70s, like 4 fucking like Japanese cartoons came to America. It was Speed Racer,
Speed Racer, yes.
Battle for the Planets,
Okay.
this other one that I can't remember
Was
the
this
name
was
of.
this before Robotech? I feel like Robotech was in the 80s.
I never saw Robotech.
Hmm.
I was aware of it, but this was like this
Did you
was
say
before,
Astro
like,
Boy?
anime. No, I didn't say Astro Boy. That one didn't come over that I saw. That's like from
Astro
before.
Boy's like Astro Boy's older
I know
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's older, and I
It's
didn't
like
see it,
proto
but
anime.
There's Battle for the Planet. There's Star Rangers. Wait, Star Blazers. Star Blazers.
Oh, okay.
Fighting
Oh,
with-
never mind. I haven't heard of it.
Which had the memorable line in the theme song, "Fighting with the Gamelons, we won't stop until we've won." I've remembered that for decades. And then there's this one where there's a bad guy, and he's called Deathlock. And when he came in, they would seriously go Deathlock, 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 Deathlock on the show.
No relation.
Not to my no.
To Marvel.
Not,
to Marvel's Deathlock.
No.
Hmm.
Although if you've never seen Japanese Spider-Man,
I've seen bits and pieces. So I sent you a link to the embarrassing Fast and Furious contract that they make people sign on Monday when we were.
Okay.
It's okay. This was off air, so it doesn't really count. Anyway, there's this YouTube channel that I like called Mr. Sunday Movies. No relation. And
none taken.
Rarely puts out things on Sundays, and I guess talks about movies sometimes. But they do like media commentary and stuff, and so they have this series called Caravan of Garbage, in which they look at old stuff, sometimes contemporary stuff, and they just review it. And it's not all bad.
Okay.
Most of it's bad. Anyway, they looked at Japanese Spider-Man, and that shit is bonkers. Yeah, that shit's wild. He's got a robot. He was bitten by an alien spider that's his friend.
Yeah.
Which I think they made into the Penny Parker story. Like the Penny Parker Spider-Man is basically based off of that.
The crazy thing with the original Japanese Spider-Man, there is a short doc on it, Doc Talk.
Yep.
Did you watch the doc on it?
No, I watched the episode of Caravan of Garbage, and they talked about it.
It's great.
Yeah.
But
that guy seems so grateful.
The guy who played Japanese Spider-Man was parkour before that was a thing, because this guy was
climbing
a
those fucking buildings.
Athlete.
Yeah.
Well, no, just like he was doing like the standing like flips and shit.
Yeah.
As best I could tell, unassisted.
Yeah. Now Tom Holland does that shit.
He does. Now you saw the minute that, if you want to see the minute that Zendaya fell for him, they're on an award show. And he goes and he runs and does a no-handed flip, and you see her looking and go, like,
I'll have one of those,
fuck
please.
That boy. Yeah, I'll take one of those. Seriously though, you see her go,
Yeah. No, they really seem to like each other, and they both seem not shitty, which is nice.
He's a short king. What is that?
He's a regular sized king, and she's a tall queen. Yeah.
Yeah,
because she's like 5'8" something, and he's like 5'7". So she always wears heels.
I thought she was like 5'10", and he
maybe.
Was...
If only I had a little machine
with all the information. I'm sorry, all the data in the world completely unsorted,
metrics,
and useless without context.
5'10". You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I thought so. I think it's amazing how she does not age. Like she keeps playing teenagers.
You know, she was a child star.
Is that right?
Yeah, she's a Disney princess. Not a princess, but she's like
a
after Hannah Montana wasn't a thing anymore. Then she was like in the next wave of kid doing.
You know, it's
stuff.
funny. They'll run these. Speaking of the Hannah Montana and the Miley Cyrus of it all, you know how they run those videos of listen to how this person can sing a song from the 70s. And she did like a Led Zeppelin song, and her voice is great, but all I could think is she's not getting through. She's like gasping for air in the middle of the phrase.
Interesting.
It's like, hey, mama said the way you move, gonna make you so I could make you.
These pop kids. These kids these days. Let me talk about these kids, all right? Let me get on my soapbox over here, all right?
I think she's wildly talented.
She's incredibly talented. She's got a great voice. She's a good performer.
It is funny.
Yeah,
I had to ask the rib breaker. We were on the phone yesterday, and in the middle of our Emma.
Emma.
Yeah. We were.
I hope she's in your phone as like the rib breaker, like a monster truck.
She will be now. What's really funny is through other things and other occurrences not related to injury, we were already kind of trauma bonded, but
right.
We're like so trauma bonded now.
Yes,
but I asked. But she's like, she turns 30 like this month, next month.
Must be nice.
She's a young person. I turned 30. It was okay.
It was fine.
Yeah.
You turning 30. Me turning 30 was great. Yeah. It was March 22nd, 2020, and it was fucking rad. I was some of the most depressed I've ever been in my whole life. But just
my
wait till
God.
October, buddy, because it's going to get worse. You'll lose your voice right before the first show back.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
there's
right.
like a
You
recording
seriously
thing.
turned 30 and shut down.
Yeah, like a week after the
didn't-
official order to just stop everything. I had a show scheduled that night. Yeah.
Just everything that's been ruined. I was a relatively healthy and sprightly 47-year-old going into shutdown, and look at me now.
Look at me now.
Look at me
Thanks,
now.
Biden.
A stiff wind. No, it was Obama.
It was
We know.
Obama. Let's be queer. Queer.
Let's be sensible here, people.
All right.
Sure.
You want to
No-
do a song?
Oh, no. Yeah, but I'll finish the story first.
No,
Just in the
never.
middle- yeah.
That's not this.
I think
It's not
you'll
that
be
kind of show.
entertained. You might be entertained.
It's that kind of show.
You
Finish the
could
story.
be entertained. Who's going to be entertained if not?
Are
us?
you not entertained? Gladiator.
I
think every sequel should be called the original title just twice, like Beetlejuice. So I think the new Gladiator should just be called Gladiator. Also, the new
That
Beetlejuice looks
might-
kind of good. It might be
It
good.
looks really good.
Might be
And
good.
He looks.
He looks like he
looks-
just. I mean, it's great. It's like if Christopher Lloyd and like if Michael J. Fox didn't have Parkinson's, and then they made like the Back to the Future 4 with
Can't say it.
them.
I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say it. I want to say it. I can't say it. I can't say it.
Seems like a shaky premise.
That's it. Oh my God!
I was like, what's the worst thing?
Exactly it. Those are the words. All I did in the middle of toward the end of a conversation with the rib breaker, I said, so I have to ask, as a white woman of your generation, how do you feel about Taylor Swift? And she had the
She's a musician?
I really appreciate. No,
Oh.
she's a music appreciator.
Okay.
She's the one.
But
who
she like
books
helps put on the
gathering.
festival, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, not helps in that she is the one. She's been in charge of it since she was a teenager. Ugh. Yeah. It's like a family thing. Yes, I've watched her. She's one of those people where people always have their hand out. Like, give me this, why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And I told her, it's like, look, I see that. So you know, I'm not asking you for anything. If you need my help, I am the first call.
I see.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I asked her, and she's like, I really appreciate what she does. I think she's, you know, she basically said, it's like, she seems like the first non-evil billionaire. Like she does a lot of things that make girls feel good about themselves. And there's some songs I really like. And I'm like, if you start anything like that with anything other than I like this person's music, you don't really like their music.
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious if, as a woman of her generation, she had to like her or they wouldn't let her, you know. And we both said this basically the same thing. It's like, yeah, I like who she appears to be.
Yeah.
I don't dislike her music. It doesn't grab me. Right. That Olivia Rodrigo record is the fucking bomb.
Really?
Like that. Oh, it's so fucking good.
She seems like an industry plant, but I'm sure I'll get over that.
She does, doesn't she? But
yeah, it just seems like she was made in a factory. Bubblegum. She is bubblegum. She's made of bubblegum, right?
The one who seems like they're made of bubblegum, but that's okay, is Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, yeah. I've never, ever listened to any of her things, and I never will. I heard one of Olivia Rodrigo's. No, I don't listen to contemporary people. I steal from so many people. I don't want to steal from people that people recognize. You know what I mean? So, like, especially when people tell me, like, hey, you sound like this. I'm like, well, put that on the list of I'm never listening to them.
I'm glad you finally came around to listening to some Dire Straits. Did it treat you okay?
I told you, we've talked about this. I told you,
Yeah.
I prefer Mark Knopfler's solo stuff.
That's right.
It's
He just
more
put
like
out something
guitar.
new.
It's oh really? I know he's still working,
Yeah.
but you know, but
Yeah.
like no, the song he has a song called fuck. It's on the. I just bought because they have too many fucking albums. I just bought
Yeah.
the
You bought the best of.
the best of, yeah, the 2-disc best of thing. And oh fuck, what's the song called? I'll pull up my iTunes. It's the one about McDonald's though.
Ray Kroc.
The Ray
Is
Kroc
it
song,
the-
yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember that. I remember
fucking
hearing
called?
it, but I don't
I
remember how
love it
goes.
so much. And like I talked to Rob. Hold on, I guess I gotta bring up the thing.
Is it a crossover?
Yeah.
I will say the
oh,
record
yeah, go ahead.
I love by them is still making movies, and that's worth hearing.
Yeah,
in
you've
total.
that was the one
Yeah.
you told me to look up.
But his solo stuff is great. The
what?
record he
No,
did
Boom
with
Like
Emmy-
That, fucking
Yeah.
killer,
and,
fucking song.
The record he did with Emmylou Harris is fucking fantastic too. I think a song from that. Yeah, we had this conversation.
Yeah,
Um,
something
yeah, the
Philadelphia
Olivia
is the song.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the song it's called "This Is Us."
Oh,
That's like
on
the hit off of
NBC
that record.
Fridays.
Mandy Moore.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah.
listening to her on a podcast tonight.
must be nice.
She seems very nice. I mean,
seems cool,
You,
yeah.
you too. Yeah, she seems very nice. And she did a genuinely great covers record when she was like 19. She had like the Contractual Obligation album, and she had been listening to like music from like 40, 50 years. She's listening to music from the 60s and 70s.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
She covered like an XTC song. She did a great version of Drop the Pilot by Joan Amentring, if that's how you say her name. But it's a genuinely good version. Just respected singer-songwriter you're not likely to hear unless you go looking for that kind of stuff. It's one
Yeah.
of those things.
Okay.
And it had like she was talking about it on, they were asking her on this podcast, or like super fans of hers, and they're like, so how was that? And she's like, I got to put a Todd Rundgren song on my record. Like, she's talking about all this stuff. She did like a Cat Stevens song and an XTC song, and it's like good. Some of it's not good, but some of it's very good. And again, at 19, it's pretty good. Yeah. And she seems good, and she got over her previous unfortunateness, and now she's
What, the
married to
Jesus
guy
stuff?
from Dawes. No, the Jesus stuff she made fun of was saved.
Yeah, I love that movie.
No, I heard it was great, and I just never saw it.
I haven't seen it
'cause
since
there's-
2006, but it was good, and it was like the
'Cause
only
there's
thing
too
Macaulay
much
Culkin
stuff.
did. Yeah. X-Men: The
Culkin
Last
has
Stand
been
came out that
interesting.
year, so there's
Last
stuff to be
Stand?
watched. That's the third one, the bad one,
What's that?
the one with the mutant cure.
Oh,
and,
X3.
Yeah,
Oh
X3.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I
like
remember
you
living
put out
through
2
all that.
bangers, and then like Spider-Man 3 came out the next year, and it's just like, what are you guys doing? Are you
The weird
okay?
thing is-
And then Iron Man.
You know what really
Iron Man came out the
bothers
next
me?
year, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
we're good. And Dark Knight.
What bothers me about Spider-Man 3? One,
No, Spider-Man
it's
3.
not. Yeah, no, it's not as bad as you remember, unlike a lot of those. But the really bad part in the middle where he's dancing to what turned out to be, I completely forgot about it from the movie. It turned out to be one of my favorite James Brown cuts of all time. Like, I used to put it on on Sundays when I was making like pancakes for the family. And there's a rule: if you come in my kitchen when I'm cooking, you have to dance, which was fun. Kids walk through and they have to dance.
Huh.
Yeah.
Fascist.
Yeah, well, that's if there's anything
your
you can
domain.
from
So
parenting, you have your domain. But yeah, the Olivia Rodrigo record is very much worth hearing.
is that sour?
No, well, no, it's called Guts, the second one. I don't know the first one.
I don't know. All right,
I'm
well, play a
having-
fucking song.
I am having a Canada Dry with a cherry fruit splash.
Put it up to the
It's not
camera.
bad. Actually, it's very tasty.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I like
actually
Canada
really good.
Dry.
I'm not a big ginger ale guy, but god damn it, if they don't put some fruit in it, and suddenly I'm like, yes, this 12-pack is for me.
You know what's great? Making your own soda, and I don't mean like a Soda Stream. I mean like you get like a little 8-ounce can of whatever your soda is that you like a Ginger Ale or a Coke or an orange soda or
Yeah.
something.
Sure,
Then you have like a 12-ounce can of seltzer water, and then you have like frozen fruit, and you use that as ice.
Oh, that is wonderful.
It's brilliant. Yeah, You can
They
add. I don't,
discontinued.
and you know what? I don't add alcohol because that would besmirch the taste, and I'm a taste boy. You know, so like I'll
There-
drink my scotch just like
Yeah.
pure
Scotchy,
because
scotchy, scotch.
Scotchy, scotch, 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 scotch. I love scotch, scotch and my friends.
That movie holds up
in my
by the
belly.
Way.
Anchorman.
Not everything that man does.
No,
but
no. Talladega Nights, Anchorman, and what? Fucking Dewey Cox. Like that run.
Oh,
Yeah, Dewey Cox is like
is
my
that
fucking.
Walk Hard?
Yeah,
Is that Walk Hard?
yeah. That's like my favorite
Walk Hard
one
is
of those
another
movies.
level. Take me off.
Yeah.
Solo for a
Let's we got some shit to talk about.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
John C.
Walk
Riley,
Hard-
I'm gonna fucking kill you because that was a
I
great
lo-
performance,
second. You did, and you should have died right
and
after.
you should have
couldn't do anything
died
else.
just like your fucking character.
Oof.
Spoiler alert.
The whole thing about pot in that
The drugs.
is one of the.
You don't want no
my
part
God,
of
you
this
don't want
shit?
None of,
It's so good. And then like at the end when he's off drugs and and then Tim Meadows is offering him Viagra and then he's like, "No, I don't think I want that." It's like, "No, Dewey, I think like you do want you do want a part of this shit." It's so good. The runners in that movie, The Beatles, where it's Jack
gotta
Black,
rewatch it.
Justin
I
Long,
know.
Jason Schwartzman, and who the fuck is Ringo?
I don't remember.
It's a fourth
I will-
person who's just like
Did we-
another like star at the time. And they were just like, "Do you have a day?"
Did we talk about Schwartzman, his like music career?
No.
He was in a band called Phantom Planet, and he's
Wait.
a hell of a
Wait.
yeah.
California.
That's them. Yep, and he's playing
Shut up,
drums on that.
California. Here we come. Welcome to the
one.
OC, bitch.
Was that in the OC?
Yeah, that's the theme song for
Okay.
the show. Yeah, that's why I know the song.
Yeah, that's I didn't know it got used for that. It's a good song.
Yeah, the OC was like the birth of, I mean, I guess like Melrose Place and Party of Five and all that shit, but like the OC like took off like nothing. Like the OC and Lost, I think the OC, Lost, and Grey's Anatomy came out around the same time, and they were all essentially just like primetime soap operas.
I didn't
and
watch any of those.
If you're gonna watch one, I'd say watch Lost because at least it ends better than the other ones do. Grey's Anatomy still happening. The OC,
It never ends.
I cannot tell you what happens in the third or fourth seasons because they well no, I can tell you what happens at the end of the third season. They kill one of the fucking main characters because she was in contract negotiations, which also happened in Grey's Anatomy. They also killed off one of their characters
Now,
because
see,
they did
this is
Katherine
a
Heigl. They didn't
generational
want to
thing,
pay her.
'cause What I watch, that you want to talk about somebody who got like railroaded.
Yeah, she got railroaded.
Katherine Heigl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's
Totally
great.
did. And she's a good actor.
Yeah. As an actor, I don't know
deserved better.
who she is as a person. Like, I don't give a fuck. But like,
No, but she
art
got
from
railroaded
artists.
like as a.
Yeah,
She didn't much care for the puerile humor in Knocked Up, and somebody asked her about it, and she had the temerity to say, "Yeah, that's not really my kind of thing." Like,
Okay,
I did
like
the movie,
fucking- yeah.
and it did well.
Robert Pattinson
But-
says the same shit about Twilight.
Yeah.
So does
but
fucking what's her name? The
it's okay.
the lady, Kristen Stewart.
Sexism isn't a thing.
Yeah, no.
it's okay.
No. It's a merit-based system, Chris, and we take everything in good faith. And Israel has a right to defend itself. So what are we doing here?
That took a turn.
Did it?
I was just saying the nighttime soap opera thing. The one that I like spent the time with was ER. I watched a lot of ER. Yeah.
Yeah, I think actually that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the one that like set it off. Yeah.
Clooney was amazing in that. I remember no less an authority than exactly Janine Garofalo talking about ER back then. It's like she's like, and Clooney in that. I mean, you know, he's haggard and he loves kids. I'm not made of stone here. Like, she was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I was very entertained.
All right.
So,
Well,
do you still
this,
want a song?
Yeah, this lag is fucking up my comedic timing. So let's hope that resolves
have a lag?
itself. No, you do. So let's hope that resolves its. Yep. See, there it is. Let's hope that resolves
me?
its. Oh my god.
But is it me? Okay. Here.
Yes, it's you.
I always kind of figured. Here is actually the crossover. This is my prompt song. Although it's not, I'm not being very prompt because I wrote it a couple weeks ago, but I was doing something else at the time.
So you're like overly prompt.
I am
Pre-prompt?
illicitly prompt. I am illicitly prompt. I don't know. And it involves a pre-existing loop that I made. So I made it exist, but it's pre-existing from now. And he's back. And he's gone. I like the fade. If only you could get a star fade in there.
I've been talking to ILM and George Lucas, and they're working on it. Yeah.
You know, I hear there's a great documentary.
Who fucking
limited
told you
series
that?
About them.
That whoever that
No,
is, I'm gonna
it's
hunt
you.
them the fuck down. And it was me. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it was totally you.
Oops.
That's the joke. Okay, here's the song.
This is the joke.
Late in the afternoon or early in the evening, something's coming soon. I didn't know how much more time we'd have to kill. Sooner than you think, and a long time coming. Something's coming soon. How could I know how much more time we'd have to kill? Maybe it's too soon to think about what's coming, but it's coming. Nobody knows how much more time we have.
I'm just gonna preface all of this with, or do I? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, like I love a waltz. I have to make myself not write in 3 or 6. Like I have to force myself because it's so easy to just like find a groove to fall into.
You can roll, yeah.
You can roll exactly.
Yeah.
And
The-
yeah, and yeah, go ahead.
No, please continue.
No, no. I was just gonna ramble. So yeah.
I like when you ramble. No, that one's weird because the riff itself, which I could not sing and play, the it was almost in 5. Like it's not, but it has a weird feel. Like it has a weird unfinished, unresolved feeling to it, where it's almost 5, but it's not 5. That was all. It was. I was walking around like singing that part.
It's
got
kind
like
of
a weird.
it's like a music box sort of, like a carnival sort of deal. Like it's really, there's like mystery, but it's playful. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's nice.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you got what I heard, so that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel good about that one, and it is vaguely uneasy, and the lyrics are kind of purposely repetitive and vague, like no, I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
You know?
I like songs. Yeah, I like songs like I like songs. I like songs like
Songs are good. I like
songs
when
are
they're
good
songs
sometimes, especially good songs.
Sometimes
when good songs
Good
happen,
songs.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, this one was written like back. I think I looked. I demoed it like on the 14th.
You say back like it's a long time ago. This is fucking April, bitch. Shut the fuck up. I haven't written a song all year.
Well, I just
whose
mean
fault
that it's
is
a
that?
couple of weeks ago. Yours.
Oh.
Oh, mine.
I was pointing at me because I'm on the screen, but no, it's my phone.
You got 3 more fingers pointing back at you. That's actually a line from Solid Rock on Making Movies by Dire Straits.
Fold up your chairs, everybody. Good night.
Everybody, just keep coming back. It works if you work it. What?
Use it or lose it? What are we doing here?
But yeah, that one I was very happy with, and it was normally if I get like the music over here and the words over here, I go smoosh very quickly. But I sat on this one for a while. Like I had them, and I had the thing, and I didn't demo it, so I probably wrote it almost a week before that, and just didn't come in and make it official. And I have a couple that I just haven't played, and I think I'm gonna go work on stuff because I have like 2 more sets of lyrics that I sang over the shitty like iPhone demo of the music that I made, and it sounds like it's gonna work.
And
I said,
you have a computer, yes? Like that's what you're doing this on.
that's what we're talking on
Right,
now.
so you have
Yes.
access to free software that could just allow you to do this with your recording technology.
I have access to purchased software that I
Oh.
purchased. Yeah, and when I demo things, it's on here, usually balanced on here.
Great. That's your knee that you're talking about.
Yeah. No, it's the computer.
Oh, the little
thing.
tray.
Yeah.
Oh, the computer itself. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It goes on the computer. Yeah. And sometimes I'll move it or like turn it upside down to get a different sound. Yeah.
Okay.
I can just write songs. I can't record them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've offered my services. All you have to do is just drive 400 miles. That's all. It's like 6 hours.
That's all. We're talking about taking a train at some point.
That, honestly, it is so much better.
Yeah.
Like I've taken.
I love riding on a train.
I've taken planes, trains, and automobiles to New York, and the best way
That's
to do
not
it
a pillow.
is with John Candy. You're goddamn right. Was he in that movie? Am I wrong?
But now.
Right.
Now.
Yes.
Yeah. Him and Steve Martin. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I've been taking the Amtrak the last couple times I've went up, like this year. Boy, oh boy, like if you know when you're going, just buy your ticket as soon as you do, and then
great.
it'll be more cost effective than a plane ticket or a Greyhound ticket, depending on when you buy it. More cost effective than gas.
And it's pleasant.
And
Riding
it's
on a train
nice.
is fairly pleasant.
It's nice.
Yeah.
And they
pleasant.
serve. Well, it doesn't matter to you. I guess now. It depends on where you are when you go. But they have alcohol on the train. Some off mic shit.
I'm happy for those
Yeah.
who partake.
Yeah, because like I was super bummed about the train ride I was taking because I wasn't gonna get home until like 1 o'clock. My train was like hitting the station at like 12:15 or something. So I was like not having it, and then it's just like, you know, oh. Yes, I'll have a little mini bottle of Dewar's that at the liquor store would cost me $2 maybe, and here costs me $12. I'll take 2 of those, please, because
but it is so civilized to
compared
eat
to
on
a
train,
Greyhound
drink
or
on
even a
train.
fucking plane. You'd think
Yeah.
a plane,
Or a car
like
you're
you're doing
driving.
magic. You're flying in the air. This is alchemy. This is witchcraft. And these
And they make it so
motherfuckers
unpleasant.
taking their socks off. Like the littlest leg room you could possibly think of. Now shorten that, and that's United Airlines, everybody.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and hey, would you
we're
like to
talking-
lean back? Okay, here we go. You
That's all you
comfy?
get. And now you've got to be like this for when we land.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
unpleasant.
Yeah. And God forbid you
no,
lay
we're-
like this on the tray table, because like if you
Nope.
still have that
You die.
mobility in your spine, then like you can squeeze your head in there and like that's fine, and then that's relatively comfortable. But that's only if the person's seat is not back the 3/4 of a fucking inch, because if it's back that far, bow, bow, bow. And that's if you don't have someone behind you kicking your fucking seat the whole flight. In movies,
No
they're
part
like,
of that.
the joke is that the kid kicks the seat. I've had that.
Yeah.
It's great. We live in a
Yeah.
country.
I don't. Yeah, I being an owner operator of children, my kids never even. It doesn't matter how young they were. They never got that opportunity. It's kind of like before a certain age, we were rightfully social pariahs. Didn't go to restaurants. Didn't get on planes. Didn't bother people. The only restaurants we went to were the ones who it was understood that part of what you were paying for is a place that your kid could fuck up if you tipped well. You know, like a Chuck E. Cheese or something like that.
Right. Somewhere with a plastic
that's-
menu. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, never. But yeah, we're talking about trying to finagle a visit at some point, but it will definitely be a train because I can't drive that far.
Okay.
But yeah,
You know where you'd be staying? You staying with a friend?
if we do it, I think we're gonna. Why are you offering? No. I think
I don't have that authority.
we have friends we could stay with, and it would be okay with them. But I don't feel great about pushing 4 humans into someone else's home, no
Yeah.
matter how well-meaning they are. So we'd probably get a hotel like, you know, Columbia or Catonsville, something around that area.
Yeah.
So we could still make it out, because Towson still makes me sad. You know, I don't do that.
Me too, but that's just
Yeah.
because I was going through some shit. So
Yeah, I had to clean my dad's apartment out and everything.
No, I had a breakup. This is also off mic talk that we were having.
Well, the good news is I can't run into him somewhere. I mean, it would
That's
be
true. And I saw
But really
her
confusing.
randomly when I was playing a show on the street, playing a song about like running from your past and being afraid of your past. And
That's
then
right.
she shows up and I'm like, "Oh, cute dog. Oh, wow. Those are nice pants. Oh, wow. Her hair is so lovely. Oh, no." And so that was the rest of my month.
I will tell you, we've run into issues here, and
No.
it's not perfect, but it does have the benefit of my not having any exes here.
Oh my God, I can't imagine like a pure ecosystem where like there's none of, like, I run into people from elementary school. I drove past Claire Lieberman, shout out, I saw ya. Hey, you don't remember me because I was younger and smaller than everybody and didn't have many friends. Okay, goodbye.
I had, it's weird because it
She looks great,
turns
though.
out having like my last ex is from
Texas?
1996. No, she's in Delaware,
Ah.
and we're friendly. No, there was a song, I played it on the Vom.
Yeah. And
yeah.
she was like, I don't like that.
No, she thought it was funny. She's like, no, she's
Oh.
a good girl. Yeah, she was a nice woman. You know, she was older than me then. And
So now, but now you've caught up.
continues to be. But no, it didn't end well, but with the benefit of hindsight, that's just as much on me. Like I didn't get anything I didn't deserve.
Oh,
So
man. Yeah.
So we ended up friendly on Bookface, and I sent her. I'm like, I think you might think this is funny, because we had an exchange, and I'm like, aren't you glad things didn't work out between us? And she was like, yep. And I was like, ow,
None
that
taken.
shouldn't have hurt. Yeah, none taken. Taken, and taken her. But yeah, so I sent her the song. That was the
person I was thinking of was Rob. Because
I never dated Rob.
He wrote
I
a
never
song.
dated
He
Rob.
wrote a song about you when you dated, and you can deny it all you want. No, he wrote a song about someone that he had been with. I think it was like,
Oh, this
either-
is Mark, right?
yeah. And then she
Can you drive me to see my boyfriend?
right, she wasn't a fan of
Were you on the Vom at that point when we surprised him by a bunch of us covered his songs?
no
I covered the Mark.
no shit.
Yeah, it's one of the only covers I've ever done. I covered that.
Wait,
and
what's
another...
this? Oh man, now I want to ask for details of the story so that I can confirm or deny whether or not this was the song, because he has several songs about exes that are not his bandmate. Yeah.
Are you? Oh fuck! I can't remember the word. Are you going to? Shit! It's just completely gone out of my head.
Well, I could play the song that I was playing when my ex walked by and freak me the fuck out.
You know the "I Miss the Mark" song. That one. I miss the mark.
Miss
Miss the mark.
if you're not pounding on your guitar when you're playing it, I won't recognize it as a Rob song. So
Yeah. Are you going to New York with your guitar?
yeah, again,
How it goes, my version doesn't sound like him. It's like it's going to New York with your guitar. Or are you going off alone? You don't remember it? Never mind.
no.
It was
I don't.
This train will take you further than I dare go. Just outside my head. 600 miles up there, it's a long drive by anyone's standards. Yeah, anyway, we conspired to, I think we got, Kristen was involved, and Rowan was involved, and we got like 18 different people covered.
Can I
Rob
make a
songs.
request?
Of?
Can we ambush him when and if you come to town?
Yeah.
Like, I'm willing to learn one of his songs. It's probably going to be the Dune song, because that's the one I really like. But like,
Well-
I would love to freak him the fuck out. Like, you know, we'd book a show with like me, you, him, Rowan, probably playing like solo sets, play on each other's stuff. You know, between like the three of us around here, we could find somewhere to book that show. Yeah, and just like, yeah, wouldn't that be a fun prank? Then it would make it worth the trip.
Well,
Not
funny
the
thing is-
friends and the reconnections, but you know, the prank on this guy.
The funny thing is, well, I don't know if we can top it, because we didn't tell him. He just slowly noticed that, like, oh, somebody covered one of my songs. That's not. Oh, somebody else covered one of my songs. And on about song 4, he's like, what's going on? And I'm
Oh man. Okay. Do you remember like relatively when that was?
it's VOM 50, so you'd have to
Okay.
just
Okay.
go back
Okay.
through the
Okay.
VOMs.
Was it his
And
birthday?
No, we just decided as like a tribute to like the guy who made this happen. Let's do this. So we did that, and I conspired I got some money to Kristen, and we got him. It was going to be a cake, but she got him tequila and donuts. But
That's better than cake. I'll
and
tell
Rowan was involved, but we also counter conspired to also get him booze and cake, and we got his wife involved in that. So they both got surprised at the same time. I
Oh.
do good surprises.
you. You give good
And
surprise.
I give good surprise, yeah, and surprised them both. But like, and then Kristen gave him on the YouTube back when they used to like, chart out like who played what and everything. There's a list of the 18 people and what Rob songs they covered in order.
What's the goddamn Roman
VOM.
numerals for
Virtual
50?
open
I hate you. I
mic.
hate you so much.
It's like one letter, isn't it? It's not C.
It's not C. It's another one. Is it V L L? It's L. Okay.
It is L.
Right, but then if I just search Vom L, it'll just show words with L in it. Don L. It's a bunch of Spanish stuff. Joe L. Barnes. There's a The Voice thing. ABC News Live. Yeah. So I'm just gonna scroll through.
I have no information.
I'm gonna just scroll through all this stuff.
It's a fun watch. Yeah, but just like
I've gone back
him-
and watched a few.
not all of them, but like that
No.
that one was nice because we got to thank him, and also Rowan, because Rowan was like had come on as his co-host and eventually would take it over and keep it going, and also personally because he kind of kept me from going crazy, just to from all the things going on and not going on at the same time in shutdown. So it was nice to just kind of give something back on it. It was a lot of fun. It was great getting everybody, and I'm pretty sure, I think if memory serves, Rowan actually coordinated who was doing what. Like, kind of.
Okay, I see
together.
Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, yeah.
I see Dave Benham. I see.
Oh, Dave Benham did My Father's Eyes. It was like the
see
first time I ever heard him sing.
Dijon.
Yeah, Dijon was on
Roscoe
there.
Bino. Oh, okay, there's a list. Roscoe Bino, Jillian Mutundan, Sophie Chang, the cellist. Lacey
That
was
sounds
there.
right, yeah. Yeah.
John Pfeiffer, Shy Cowboy, who I've seen like twice, and he fucked off. Ron Smith, Kate was there. Hey Kate, just let me know what's happening. Dougie was there. Telly was there, and someone named Joey Jenkins. That can't be right. That's not a real name. Anyway, so all of that happened. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was I thought you knew about that. Yeah. that
No,
was
you told me that it happened. I just
Yeah.
didn't know the specifics of
That was
when
a
and
really-
where and how.
Yeah. That was a really so you're like, we could blow his mind by covering a couple of his songs. It's like, no, I feel like we
Yeah, no,
we
you
got it.
nailed it. Like
Yeah.
you guys like did the saturation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the bit is
like-
done. Yeah.
I'll take credit for the initial idea, but it wouldn't have happened if they hadn't like done the real work of, who's doing what, get this stuff together, get this. I'm way out.
You were
here.
the idea man. Yeah, you were the wouldn't it be funny if,
Yeah.
and then
No,
like,
it's like-
and go. It's like Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
It's like, hey
when we have-
Thanos, okay, do a thing.
when we do the after party stuff.
Yeah.
Well, on nights when Rob would light out after a little while, and like Rowan and I and one or two other people would stay on. It's like, okay, he's gone. Now we can talk about the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was actually a lot of fun.
It's conspiracy.
And when they both got, but the good kind. But when they both got their stuff, I was like, yes, like it worked. I'm gonna get a fucking beer because I had been like, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna happen? Yeah, it was very funny. It was a good time though. So are you gonna play a song? You don't have to. Have you had enough?
No.
Okay.
I could do this all day. I could do this all day. I mean, it's really good, and it's like a really good lampoon of Hamilton, and it's like the young Captain America or the tiny Captain America in that is great. And then when they do the time jump thing, like the post in game where it's him and him talking. Oh man, it's so good.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, that's right.
Is
It was
the thing in
Rowan.
Hawkeye?
No, it is, but it's the full show. It's like they did it like a full 35-minute production. It's on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I sent it to Rowan.
have
That
to
must have
watch
been a week that you weren't there because I definitely would have sent it to you too. But like if
some
you're
aspect of the curse coming through.
I know that you're relatively okay with Broadway, let's put it that way.
I like Broadway stuff.
Yeah, there we go.
I
I've
didn't
heard of
realize
it.
that.
Yeah, and
I didn't realize that was a dirty term. I saw more shows than I realized I did as a kid, but they were mostly touring productions that came through like Baltimore and D.C.
you see Rent?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's half of a very good show.
It's right. He didn't fit. He fucking died, so
No, he died.
couldn't finish the show.
The second half, and they wouldn't touch it.
Right.
It's a
I
shame,
mean, like, there's some really good stuff in that show, and like some of
that
my
was,
favorite Broadway like songs are from that show. But the show itself,
It's
big piece of garbage.
It's not cooked yet.
It's not a show.
No.
It's an
It's
idea.
some real good songs. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I also saw like Cats, which is actually fun to see as a show.
Yeah, but it's
Like,
not.
it was-
I guess it's technically a show
It has
because
one
it's got the
banger.
cats, right?
It's
Oh well,
got
Memory.
a
Yeah.
Banger.
Yeah, it's great.
That's
a great song.
fucking, like-
He built the show around that song. Lindsay Ellis has a great, basically like documentary about the making of and the inception of Cats. It's called Why Is Cats? If you just look up that on if you just look that up on YouTube.
The show
and then,
or the movie or just the whole thing?
yes, she put it out in like mid 2020, and it's the
We
last.
sat
I
through
think
the
it's
movie. They added so much
Tom Hopper.
hoo-ha.
Hooper
There's so
Hopper.
much- I don't know. There's a lot of hoo-ha. There's a lot of unnecessary hoo-ha. In like a show, it is weird because I would see touring versions, as I said, but some of these things were where people made their livings for 20, 30 years. So I remember seeing there was this really fun but strange show called Five Guys Named Mo. And it's all music. Is it the music of Louis Jordan? Louis Jordan. Like a jump. If you're not familiar, like jump blues, like 30s, 40s stuff, and fun music, good time.
Horns.
But yes, there may have been horns.
May
But
or may not
there-
have been horns.
May or may not have been horns. But there's like it's these five. There's a song called Five Guys Named Mo, and it's one of like the early jukebox musicals. They basically like have like these five guys named Mo, Big Mo, Little Mo, and there's a guy. The Big Mo is this big, heavy. If you look on YouTube, which is useful,
Never
their
heard of it.
performance from the Tony Awards is fun, and they do Caledonia on there. But the guy who played Big Mo on there was in the fucking touring version of Cats. You couldn't miss him. He's this giant black guy with just unmistakable
Was he
like,
McCavity?
style and voice. What's that?
Was he McCavity?
Might have been. He's a huge, but he's got like
Because
this
Idris
big-
Elba played McCavity in the movie, so I just
I don't
assumed
remember.
big black man McCavity. McCavity.
He was bigger, also like wider too. Like he was a lot of person, and but I remember seeing that. I'm like, that's the same guy. Like as a teenager, you're fake pianoing. You
Oh
muted.
no, I was real pianoing. I just muted myself.
No, it
because
doesn't count as pianoing. If a piano falls, yeah. See, now I can hear it. Getting a bit of.
Is it like
bit-
popping?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and not locking. It's only popping. It's not locking.
It's popping and then sliding right off.
I am
It's
a
not locking it at
freakazoid.
all.
Come on and wind me up. Yeah, no, I saw a bunch of those shows. I saw Les Mis in DC for the first time. I saw that 5 times.
Wow.
It's a lot of show.
Yeah.
I
love when they
hated the
drop the
auditions.
chandelier.
I hate that fucking show so much. The only part of that show I liked was Masquerade, which has nothing to do with the rest of the show.
Hey man, I'd masquerade any day. You know what I'm saying? High five.
It did have the movie version
High
did have
five.
Emmy Rossum in it, and she is very nice to see do things.
Give me a high five. Thank you. See, now for me, that was in time, but for you, it was probably like a couple seconds off.
I mean, I'm a little slow on the uptake right now, so it might be
now.
syncing up. Man, when I went to have that ice cream, that high ice cream, I know I've mentioned sponge candy to you before because it's a thing here, but I have mentioned sponge
Yeah,
candy.
but for all of the nobody who doesn't remember, please.
It's a really big thing in Erie. It's, just like, it's like these honeycomb thing covered in chocolate. It's wonderful. I went to the place they make it, and they have like a little ice cream bar, and they fucking have sponge candy ice cream, and it is the best ice cream I've ever alteredly eaten.
Okay, because I was gonna the council was gonna rebut, but you were on
yes.
substances.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Legals.
Government
Legals.
approved, right? Legal substances. Yeah, but
I believe it's what they call in the program a freebie.
Yeah. I think you've earned several freebies, and if you take up a freebie addiction, like this is the type of shit that would make people do that. So.
I remember when I told people that I wasn't. There were only a few people I told that I wasn't partaking of a certain thing anymore.
Yeah.
You're like the 5th person.
Aw.
Yeah. Well, we're
5's a
friends,
crowd.
of a kind. But when I told my doctor about it, she's very sweet, and I'm like, I mean, I know, yeah, I'm like, it's not an excuse, but we've been through some stuff. She knows all of it. She treats the whole family. She's like, yes, you have. like it's so much shit.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, there is some, and I don't care if it's on the internet because this is my thing. But what was really funny is that everyone I talked to, or people who mattered to me, were very kind about it. They were very nice. They were very kind. And at one point, I just said to her, I was like, everybody's being so nice. Why hasn't anybody said, why'd you do that stupid thing, dumbass? And she just looked at me and said, because you already know that, Chris. And I thought that was
Wow.
It's very sweet. It's like, yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, why? Yeah. There's okay. Yeah. There is and this leads perfectly. So don't. If there's a tangent, this isn't that kind of show. So don't bring that shit up. Are you about to say something else? You motherfucker. Please go ahead.
hey, I'm a Scooty.
No,
What?
he's not here. Don't, because if he hears someone doing an imitation, he shows up. And he's like, hey, I'm a Scooty, I'm a hit. No, you sit the fuck down. You go talk to Watto. Fucking Watto. I you said he was a gift, but like, it's
He's
been
more
a whole
curse.
thing.
He's
He's
a
the
gift and a
worst.
curse.
He's the worst house guest ever. He doesn't clean up after himself. He keeps trying to buy me.
Every once in a while, you come down to, why did I do this thing tonight? And that, my friend, is the reason that it happened. Much like how our host friend Rowan will perfectly timed
Yeah,
out.
snipe. He's got
No.
snipers like timing
No,
and
no, no.
accuracy. Like
Recording ended.
yeah,
Like
recording
fucking-
stopped.
oh.
Yeah, it's just
recording
it's just.
stopped.
I mean, but like the
He's done that like 30 times?
Yeah.
Like, perfectly?
yeah. I think it happened 3 times the other night because the other night was so weird. Because
Yeah.
it started off like nobody was kind of there. We didn't know if people were going to show up. People showed up. We still had a lightning round. The show ended up being like 3 hours or something.
Yeah, I was glad I could pop in when I
It
saw
got
you were
political because Rowan told me to do my Nancy Pelosi song, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on a rant. He knew this, and then I did, and then it kind of tilted the bent of the rest of the night to being like an unhinged fest.
Of course. Speaking of unhinged,
No tangents.
Telly reached out and said if you wanted, him to join this evening, you could send him a link.
I wouldn't mind. I feel like we're
send
gonna
him a
be
link.
wrapping up. Relatively soon.
My portion is going to be ending pretty soon. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've made it
yeah.
about an hour, and I'm starting to get.
This stuff to happen.
Yeah, I here. I wonder if you'll be able to see it. Do you see how the one is
All right, hold
wild? It is very.
Yes,
see, you
I
can
yes.
see the lines.
Oh
here?
my God, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what lets me see properly. But
Okay.
it's still like limping. Then eventually you get really tired, so it just kind of wears my eye out. So it's better, but it's noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it
only
seems
brought
like
it
a
up-
great time.
I only brought it up to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, you
No,
only brought it up to lube the social situation. Yeah. Nice lube.
How
All
did
right.
you say lube and Telly isn't already on?
I,
just
well,
don't
I
understand.
I wish I had already sent what I'm about to send.
Can I-
I am gonna send him a link, and then he can pop on. You fuck off, and
Probably.
we do a couple things, and then I'll probably before midnight I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Do you want to hear another one of my songs?
Yeah,
before I
I'd
go?
like. If that's what's gonna happen, then yeah, for sure you play another song. Yeah,
If you're down, I can.
and it's
I
gonna
can
be
play-
mostly like song stuff from now on because I'm just gonna talk to Telly about his song stuff. He wants me to tell a story. Rowan's not here. I'm gonna wait till Rowan's here to tell the story that you've already heard, so you can do commentary on while I tell it to Telly, whomst has never heard it, and Rowan, who will not be expecting it and won't want it.
Are you talking? Is it a ripping yarn, if you will?
It is, if I can quote myself, or maybe it was you.
I think it might have been me.
It might have been you.
I think that was one of the. I think that was one of the first times
We
where you went,
realized
"Okay."
what we were
Yeah.
to each other. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of the times. I think I
Yeah.
walked out that night to
Feeling
the
just
room.
proud, just like
I was like, I feel like we really
Nice.
did something there.
we really did some work here.
We're doing the good works, the works, the goods works.
Oh shit.
And that's what I appreciate about you.
Yeah, that's is that all?
Yeah.
Oh,
And you know
that's
what?
what you appreciate about me. Yeah,
It holds up on a second viewing.
yeah I know.
Like, it is some
Yeah,
dance joke writing.
Yeah, it's good.
Derek, no, not
Derek!
Roadshow. Oh my, that's a good. That is a superior impression of him. I
Oh
don't
well,
have a-
I have
Yeah.
like the brainworms of all the podcasts and like all the comedy bang bangs he's been on, and
You know
all
the
the
one-
George Lucas talk shows that he's been on. So
the one that I get people with. I have a bunch of okay impressions, but maybe my strongest impression is a.
can I
Sesame
just
Street.
guess?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Is it some Muppet shit?
It's some Muppet shit.
There we go. Because like I talked to somebody about this the other day. It's just like, like I can do some impressions, but like, you're like, I guess like your Jim Henson is like, I can do a good Frank Oz.
Yeah.
I can do, oh, Kermit,
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm Grover. I know.
I love
know.
a Grover.
I
Yeah.
love a Grover. May he rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Grovester.
I told you
As-
that
yeah.
Lisa Walker played
Played one of his
a
songs.
Grover song, and it like
Yeah.
it shut the fucking room down
Yeah.
because like
I
everybody
would
then
imagine
did
it
their
wrecked
Grover
everywhere.
eulogy again because it's just
Fucking-
like you know
Yeah.
one of
I-
one of the best of us. Just
Yeah, I am. And you want to talk about misjudging a book from its cover?
dude, yeah,
Fucking.
yeah.
I'm-
He's one of the things that like pushed me further left in like my assessment of people who they're like they talk about like brainwashing in this like weird Q sort of way, but like no, people are conditioned to think that if you come, we talked about this on the phone earlier, like Jason Isbell's like, I know someone with an accent that comes out of this mouth usually doesn't like have these sort of
Yeah.
politics, but like Grover brought the furthest left person I've ever met on the VOM, maybe in my life, onto the VOM, whose name
right.
was also Jules. And we were talking about, we got into somehow, maybe I played my politics song, maybe she played one of hers, but like we started getting into politics, and then we started to align about like how, the abolish the Senate sort of shit. And,
Yeah.
and then Joe Isaacs, love him to death, but he's a sweet, sweet, naive boy. And so he was like, yeah, I know you think you'll do better, but the people in power, it's like, no. We don't think we would do better. We think the thing that's happening
the
is
thing
the
they're
part
doing
that's the
can't work.
problem,
Yeah,
and that
can't
is
work.
unsustainable. So we break that down and start over. And then we both realized that we were like social anarchists. And then like that was the rest of the stream. I wish I remember what episode that was because it was
beautiful.
brilliant. Because Grover was there, she was there. It was just a night. I remember it being a nice night. Just
on a much less like anarchic level, but in a smaller way, in a more
I'll
subtle
allow
way.
it. Yeah, go ahead.
When you got to know me, as opposed to what you thought I might think.
See,
or
I
what
had no
might say.
thoughts. I was at the point when I met you where it's just like, I'll let this person show who they are to me. I didn't really have any preconceptions based on the fact that you're a bald white guy with a beard in 2021 when I met you. Which doesn't bode well for that.
Who lives in Northwest
Right,
Pennsylvania.
exactly, yeah. I didn't know where you lived. Maybe if I knew that you lived there, then I would have thought differently. But no, I was neutral. Yeah, I'm apprehensive, but like generally I'm apprehensive. Like you don't know where I was mentally when
You were
that
not
was
okay.
That was my
came across.
no, absolutely not. I'm still not, but I'm more okay with how not okay I am. Like,
Same.
but I didn't like I wasn't regularly interacting with people. That just wasn't
That'll
a thing.
do it.
Yeah.
See, I had the advantage of
You've
having
been on the VOM since week 4.
Well, I've been on the VOM, and also, to people I had to help keep alive in the house. That grounds
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Like,
yeah.
you can't go too far off the rails until you do.
Yeah.
So as a consequence, my bottom, as they call it,
Right.
was higher than a lot of people's.
Yeah.
Mine was, oh yeah, no, and then I came in and sat down with my spouse and was like, hey, I'm pretty sure I have a problem and I have to stop.
Yeah.
And went, okay, now that you're bringing it up, I'm like, yeah, I know. So it was a very civil but initially tense conversation.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just okay. I just want you to know, like, if you need me to get stuff out of the house, and I'm like, no, because if I'm in a place where I have to have something, you moving it out of a room or out of the house isn't going to make a lick of difference.
Right.
I'm either making a choice or I'm not.
Right.
Luckily, I have very few things to thank stuff for, but the fact that there was no physical repercussion, There was no
Yeah.
withdrawal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was checking, and fun fact, the first day.
Sounds really fun, this fact, by the way. But go ahead.
No, well, it's interesting. If you want to see the first day, I was on Vom.
Oh.
Yeah, I still went on, and I was maybe a little brittle because I wasn't sure what was coming.
Interesting.
And it turned out I was okay. And like the day after that, I'm like, oh, okay. So this is what it's like to wake up and not feel like the same grade of ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Waking up refreshed, like, oh, I slept, and that's it. So I have like 18 hours of energy now? Wow.
It was, yeah. Like
Although, don't knock a nap. That's all I'm saying.
No. I nap hard, but like the difference is noticeable. Apparently I'm easier to be around. So that's good.
No.
Yeah. I will tell you that that first day I had to drive the youngest somewhere, and went to the gas station, and we ran over one of those dividers. You're not breaking your car. You're just
Right.
like, and we bounced a little bit, and I jumped, and I said, "I'm sorry, buddy. I'm a little anxious today." And he's like, "That's okay. I'm anxious all the time." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then we just like drove to the grocery store. We were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I feel bad for the kids. That's all I'm going to say. Just like future-wise, recent history-wise, the lead up to where we are wise, I feel bad about it. You know, like it's not my fault. I blame my parents more, but you know, because like they're boomers, so like it's them. It's kind of them. Gen X didn't really help. Millennials didn't really help. Yeah,
those are my people.
Right.
And no, we did not.
Yeah.
But we also said this is really fucked up. We didn't help.
And
we
then
didn't do anything.
And then right, exactly. And then the millennials, what they did, see what happened with the millennials was
what had happened was
let's do like a on the surface social justice thing, and then act like that's okay and that everything's been fixed, and we elected a black president, so we're woke now. And then
President
Hope. And like I hate Greg Proops' politics, but boy oh boy was he right with that shit. Like it's just we painted whatever the fuck we wanted to see onto Barack Obama, and people are doing that shit now with Joe Biden, and it's just like, yeah, there's genocide though. Yeah, he's doing that though. Like, you know, last week he was just like, let's give billions of dollars to the murder of anyway. Chris, you have a song? You have a song you want to do?
Well, you went and gave all the talking points of the song away. But I guess I can still play it.
Oh fuck!
Thank
and
you.
if it actually ends up being about like the Gaza-Israel conflict, that'll be fucking incredible. Like if I, oh my god. Okay. Anyway, you can't lose now. Honestly,
I still haven't gotten over the missus asking me very, very sincerely one time, just like, so how do you feel about all this stuff in
just
Israel, Chris?
like,
I'm like,
I'm sure
idea.
I'm sure it was the most
Yeah.
like tenderly and gingerly she's asked about really anything about your opinion ever, or maybe
And
like
I
at
don't
least
know.
within the past like 10 years.
And I'm like,
yeah. Same as usual, man. I'm staying the fuck out of this shit. I don't want to know.
It's like, but you know, the underpinning of the answer is you've known me for 25 years.
Yeah.
If somebody starts talking about politics for more than 20 seconds, I run from the room.
Yeah.
It's
Or
like,
your
nope.
eyes glaze over, and then you're
Yeah.
like, hey, can we stop doing this now?
Yeah, just nope.
Yeah.
It's like I understand.
You're a
there's place-
regular Jordan Peele movie. Because nope.
I still haven't seen it.
It's good.
I haven't seen Get Out either, and I really need
It's
to.
really good.
I really need to.
Yeah, if
He's
you're like into horror, just like
He's
it's
su-
it's
I'm
just
not,
a good horror movie.
but every once in a while, something will grab me. I am amazed. Like he's so well thought of that he could go from Key and Peele,
yeah,
which is just delightful,
Yeah.
and then, but he's like, but what
Chappelle
I really
Show
wanna
light.
do. Yeah, you said that, but
It's
everything
just
I've
as
seen-
funny as Chappelle Show, just spread over the course
I
of
think you
five
said, yeah.
of 5 seasons. Like Chappelle
Yeah.
Show is just as funny, but it's crammed into 2 seasons,
I
two
don't
and a
know,
half.
He's gotten so unfortunate.
Oh, it's really a bummer. Like I wouldn't
Yeah.
recommend you to go back and watch Chappelle Show,
No.
but man, it was the funniest shit. It was just the funniest thing. It changed comedy. Like it was a
Yeah.
It made it okay for comedy to be like subversive and abrasive, which it always was, but like the first episode he played a KKK member, a blind KKK member that didn't know he was black. And
Yeah, I know. I've seen that bit. That's very funny.
it's
Have you
so
seen-
good, and it's just like, so here's the show. So if you're gonna watch it,
Just
this
so
is
you
what it's
know,
gonna be. And if you're not
Have
gonna
you,
watch, if you don't like this,
yeah.
you won't like the rest. And
That's,
and it is so. And both the Rick James episodes are so fucking good.
I don't think I've seen them.
No, you haven't seen
I
the
will
show.
say,
It's a
have
great
you
show.
No, I've seen bits from it.
Shut up. You don't know.
Did you ever watch Kamau Bell's show,
No.
United Shades of America? It's
I
very
like
good.
him.
I like
him a lot.
very much.
Yeah.
He's
Him and Hari had a show together.
it was politically reactive.
Yeah.
He makes Kamau sound like the most centrist. Now, hold
Oh,
on
I
a
know,
minute.
man.
He
Hari
just-
is so. Yeah, Hari Kanabalu is like, his.
Yeah, he's great.
He's
His,
great. Great,
yeah,
like,
he's-
and funny as shit.
He's
Like
really funny.
like political and like
Uh-huh.
conscious and shit. But it's like in rap in like the 90s and the 80s
Uh-huh.
when like Most Def and all these people like Talib Kweli like came out doing like conscious rap and
before
and
Talib Kweli lost his nut too.
well
He's gone.
yeah he's gone like conspiracy nut like a lot of
That's too
rappers
bad.
kind of do that like
That happens.
B.O.B. who was a pretty great rapper. Bob,
don't know the
have
name.
you ever heard of him? Anyway, he turned out to be a
With
flat
a name
earther.
like Bob.
Yeah, well, with a name like Bob, how could you believe the Earth was round?
I like the Outcast song of the same name.
Now, you want to talk about like just unassailable talent? Andre 3000.
Andre. Well, both of them.
Both of them are great, but like Andre is like a better rapper. I think Big Boy is like such a great producer.
You mean Big Bois?
Big Boy.
There was a random. We were watching like a random Ravens game toward the end of the season, and they like cut to
Before they fucked it. Before they like purposefully lost that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
When they, God damn it, that game. But no, it wasn't there. It was a few weeks before that where they kind of had stuff locked up, but it was a
Right.
good game. And they like
Top of the not division.
food chain.
They were the
Top
best
of the food chain.
team in the league.
They were the best team.
And they just threw that shit away.
Yeah.
At least
they
the
just,
Chiefs fucking won. So.
Yeah. But
Taylor Swift. It's an op. Or, who cares?
her guy could fucking play football. I don't know
Yeah.
dick about football.
Yeah, I didn't
But
know. I
Jesus
didn't know who
Christ.
he was until
who he is
like
now.
a year ago because they started
Yeah.
dating, and then I saw him play, and I'm like, oh, I
really
get
good
it.
at his
Oh,
job,
okay.
yeah.
So she picked him out of a lineup,
Yeah.
and she was like, that one.
I
He's
wanna
got
go
the
back- yeah.
he's got the charisma. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, and yes, he would. Yeah.
Oh,
If he's-
yeah.
And also, I'm sure she likes getting to wear heels.
Yep.
You know,
that was Nicole Kidman's favorite thing about divorcing
Right?
Tom
Oh my
Cruise.
God. I saw that clip. Oh my god.
It's magnificent. Yeah. Which
Yeah.
more power to Tom Holland and Zendaya
Sure,
because
why
like,
not?
if
Yeah.
if you got it, you got it. That's all I'm going to say.
Whatever works, man.
Yeah,
But no, it was a random game. They do their cutaway in the at halftime, and they're doing all the dumb network stuff, talking about other games, and then they cut back for like 6 seconds to what's happening at halftime at Raven Stadium, and it's fucking Big Boy and Sleepy Brown at like performing.
What?
I'm like, you motherfucker.
You show that.
Yes.
Speaking of showing things,
The guy who sang the hook. Hey, Gazbalaboo.
it's Gizzy Bots Goose Goose. We're back.
Me.
Yeah,
It's you.
like,
It's me.
I don't know what they did besides like a 20-minute version of I Like the Way You Move, since he's the one who sang the hook for
Right.
that. But still, but I was like, God damn it.
You just do a big mashup. You just throw
Yeah.
the hook in the middle. Yeah.
They should have just done Andre songs.
That would be
just
so
to mess
funny.
it up. Ron Funches, who we've talked about before, I think.
Fawn Wrenches.
Yeah, he's had a thing for ages. He's like, Outkast are more influential than the Beatles, and as soon as you realize that, things will be easier.
I mean,
love
landscape changing wise, because the
Yeah.
landscape changed so fast between when Outkast came out and like when they like blew up, and then when they double blew up with like the
Yeah.
Hey Ya shit, Speaker Box
Yeah.
Love Below shit.
I mean, Peaker Box.
Speaker Box.
Uh,
All right,
And
Chris,
although-
let's get you to play this song. We'll
Before
you know,
we do
we'll talk
that,
more.
though,
Yeah.
not my favorite act from the Atlanta scene. I know he's had some problems, but God damn it, I love CeeLo Green.
Oh
They're
yeah,
just those
friend
solo
of the
records
show,
his.
CeeLo Green, friend of a
Oh,
friend
right.
who
friend of a friend of the show.
we used to be friends, but now we're not. But I'll figure that out later. Yeah.
A long. You mean the Veronica Mars
Sassy
theme?
snaps. What?
Snassy Saps. Are you
Snassy
gonna say
Saps.
hi?
He said
Hey.
hi.
It
Did he?
did.
Out loud,
Hey,
hi.
how about that new Kendrick Lamar thing that happened today?
There,
Did I
he did
know-
it. He did another one.
Yeah, he just
Are
dropped
they
one
all-
today.
Jesus
You
Christ.
know the Skeletor things they do. Remember.
No.
He-Man?
No, but they do it. The latest one is remember. Battle raps are just men writing poems at each other.
That's
until
absolutely
we
what
meet
it is.
again.
This is
Yeah.
some Cyrano de Bergerac shit.
Yeah.
The only one I know about is I got a meme of Skeletor with a bunch of mini Skeletors, and it says, "When you don't wash your cum sock." I'd send it to you, Jules, but you know.
But I'm not Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say, as an aside, that was my first attempt at a Skeletor. I felt pretty good about
I
it.
think that was pretty
Yeah.
good. I've practiced for years. Yeah. I had a friend. I think we're still friends. He commented on my Instagram post the other day. What's up, Stefan? He's not watching. I know, right? I have a friend who has a mom who would yell at him and kind of sound like Skeletor. And so I would say, "Yeah, clean your room, He-Man." And that was the bit. And that was when I knew I was funny.
There you go.
Then I forgot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So the line of demarcation, what is that? 2019, 2018?
No, this was like 2007, 2008.
So before I knew you were
Before, oh, absolutely. Yeah, no. I wasn't
and
a
I never-
person really before you met me. Like, I
you're
didn't
welcome.
become a real
You're welcome.
person.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's your
Yeah.
fault. So you're welcome, world. Chris did it.
I start breaking into the Chevy Chase song from Community. You're welcome.
Oh my God! You're
I guess I'll-
welcome. You're
I-
welcome for everything.
I
I'm
guess
Baby
I'll-
Boomer Santa. Sorry, go ahead.
I guess I'll do my Muppet impression for you another time, so that
No. Do your Muppet
that
impression,
Telly
and then do
can't
your
gro-
goddamn song, and
No,
then
so
fuck
Telly
right
can't
the
gross
fuck
it
off.
up. So
No.
Telly can't gross
Look,
it
we'll
up.
make you big, and I'll mute him. There we
It's
go.
only a matter of time.
He can unmute himself, but I trust you, Telly. See, he's covering his mouth. Oh, okay, never mind. I should have known better. Anyway, please do a something. Yeah, let's just do the song. We can do the Muppet impression in a more family-friendly environment. Maybe when you come back to Vom.
Yeah. Okay. I get completely distracted, staring off into space. It's not the first time. Lost in the moment, taken at its own pace.
Yay! Hooray for that!
Is that new?
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
Or
Yeah.
does he? Oh
I
wait, you're
do.
not me.
That-
Okay,
That's
yeah, got it.
genuine.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
a genuine telly.
That's it. That's it. Yay! Freeze frame credits. It's in the way that you use it.
Oh no,
we went
I was actually
different
going for
songs.
Freeze Frame by Jay Giles Band.
Oh, that's better. That's a better joke.
Freeze Frame. Freeze
Oh
frame.
yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Yeah,
That's a thing.
I forgot all about that.
All right, Chris.
That's why I'm here.
Well, I know you got to go.
I do.
So
Do you want the Muppet thing?
yes.
I love Muppets.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I,
so
that's
we're
right.
gonna
That's
we're
right.
gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna make you big, and then you're
My,
gonna
no,
unceremoniously fuck off. Oh, I wanted to
I
make
mean,
a whole
just
thing
stay-
about it.
Nah, don't do that.
I'm still gonna shut the fuck up.
I can do a few to varying degrees, but my best one is Ernie. And it's what's that, little buddy? You want to go to the moon?
Okay. Yeah. More. Moto.
think,
Moto.
Moto. Ma. Yeah, that's my best one.
Okay.
I
I
feel
like
pretty
your
good about
Kermit. I think you do a great Kermit.
it. Kermit's okay. It's very similar.
I don't want to put you on the spot,
Ernie.
so I mean it's all Jim Henson, so you
It's
know.
all yeah. You're right. I do the Henson ones better.
Yeah, and I
but,
do the Oz ones. Yeah, pretty all right.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, that was the one that I had more. Oh, that's good. I've had more than one person like eyes goggle seeing me do Ernie, because nobody ever expects their friends to be able to do something. You know, it's like you can make that voice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I Telly, the plan, by the way, was I haven't done anything for a while. I have, fun fact, an eye injury, so
Yeah, no,
I can't
I-
stay. Yeah. So I can't stay on a screen for too long, and I'm actually longer than I planned because we were having fun.
Yeah.
And this was fun, but I think you can carry Jules through however much more he's up for.
It's probably going to be like 30 minutes, an hour at most. Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
figure we'll just like trade songs and
Yeah, we'll
shoot the
talk shit about Chris.
Yeah. How much
Please.
of an asshole he is. Oh, fuck. You're still here. How cool you are and how much we like you.
And how tall.
No,
Was this good? Was this good? Did I do a good job?
you're doing great.
Thanks. Oh, fuck. He can still hear us.
That was my Tony the Tiger. You're doing great. Yeah,
All right.
I can't dial in Kermit easily, so I don't.
No, it's
I'm
all
not
right.
even gonna
It's
go
all right.
through
I'm not
it.
going to force you to do it. Like I'm not trying to
No,
pimp
I'm
you into
thinking
stuff.
about it, and I'm like, I don't. Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah.
It
It's
doesn't
okay.
come easily.
Like sometimes I can do a Sam Elliott and sometimes I can't. Hold on.
Do a Sam Elliott sometimes. You got one?
I'm Sam Elliott. Yeah, that's all right. Like usually, like when I have to surprise. You know, like how you sneak up on an
You gotta
accent.
jump on.
Yeah.
Come on, hillbilly. That's
Well,
from,
now you
No,
come
from,
here to the Pizza Palace.
Yeah, no.
If
See,
you
I'm
come
trying
in
to
here
do.
again, I'll kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's close. That's closer than I got. Yeah. That's.
Well, I'm
yeah.
closer to his age than you are.
Right. Yeah. Well, there we go.
There's a lot. The gravel at the
I got
back
more
of the
cowboy
throat.
in my blood than you, but you know
Yeah.
that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's just a lot more worn out than yours.
Well, I'm Sam Elliott.
Yeah,
And
you
I
got to get
tell-
that shiver.
I tell you what, I talk through my mustache.
I'm almost there. I sound kind of like, you know.
I think we've lost the gladiator entirely.
Oh no, he's
This
still
is
here.
no, I'm still here. This is
He's
just
leaning back into it. Yeah.
This is a reference outside of my scope.
You don't. You're
You'd
not
know him if
familiar
you
with
saw
Sam Elliott.
I
You'd know him
feel
if you saw him.
Hold on. Let me take a look.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go
yeah.
internet.
Both
Okay,
both
well,
names
you do
spelled
that. I'ma go.
spelled the traditional way.
guys.
Good night, Chris. I'm gonna
See
boot
you,
you from the
Chris.
stream. Fuck you.
Still
He's
not.
back.
Oh, wait a minute.
Get out.
Wait
of
a
here.
minute. I
Go.
know this
Get
guy.
out.
Wait a
Get
minute.
out.
Where do I?
Yeah, you know.
Where do I know? Where do I know him from though?
He's in.
Oh, he's the guy the diabetes guy.
No, that's Wilford Brimley.
No, I know.
He's in Roadhouse. He's in Tombstone.
Tombstone, yeah.
Yeah, he's in. I mean, he's in like a lot of shit. He's in a lot of like modern Western stuff.
Yeah, that's probably why it's out of my frame of reference. That's not my bag.
Oh man, I love a Western. Like I used to not be, into that whole shit. Country music, Western movies. Like I was just like, that's dumb. That's hokey. That's a sign of a failed time. But like, no, there's some good shit there.
I'm fascinated by the concept of spaghetti Western, like Italian Westerns.
Man, like just capitalism at work, baby.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, it's cheaper to shoot to fly all of our people to Italy instead of shooting in the Nevada desert.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Dude,
let's do that.
That's why, medical.
Let's shoot 3 in a row in a year.
We got like medical travel, man. Like it's less expensive for me to go fly to Spain to get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Turkey has a booming hair plug. Let me tell you, all I got to do is take a flight to Turkey and I'll have hair again. But I just can't. I'd rather rock wigs. I'm gonna get a lace front.
Look, man, wig technology has come such a long way. Most of the people in Marvel movies wear wigs.
I can't remember if I was saying this to you or someone else. They call them hair systems now.
Hair
systems. Because toupees apparently has a negative connotation, but it's a hair system. And I'm like, buddy boy, you are just gluing it onto your head.
Yeah.
I would rock. I think if I were to rock the lace front wigs, I would start with the Lazy Town Girl. That would be my first wig.
Lazy Town Girl.
Have you seen the dude who played the villain on Lazy Town was much beloved by the internet. But
is Lazy Town one word?
It is. It was a children's show. Go ahead and check her out. It's this pink, like she was wearing this pink bob.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that would probably be the first wig I rock, and I would just be like, I would just own it. I'd be like,
oh yeah, yeah. That's the I call that the Fifth Element wig.
Yes, that is very Fifth Element.
It's very Lilu from the Fifth Element. Yeah.
But in as far as
she looks like Ariana Grande.
Which
means like a child, because I think like after a certain point, after child stars start becoming. She's 32, and she still, to me, looks like a child.
Ariana Grande. She's still a child.
Yeah, I mean, the lady from this show that you're talking about.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah, she's also she's
but she just to me like Dakota Fanning. Dakota Fanning is like 4 years younger than me.
Right.
But to me, she's always 8 years old.
Well, yeah, dude, Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
But he escaped it as far as
he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, a lot of those Harry Potter kids. In fact, I think all of them. Honestly, he would have been the one that I would have thought would have like been stuck in there. But like Emma Watson is just like a hot lady now.
I feel like Emma Watson's a mean person.
I don't know. Maybe that's why she's doing all this activist shit.
Is she doing activist stuff?
Oh yeah, she's like very active and like what the right and now I guess the Democrats would call woke, which is just like she cares about human rights and shit.
Wait, so she's like burning the American flag and putting like
she's like, I hate genocide. Also, let's kill these people. Yeah. A real thing that's actually happening. No, she oh my god. She's like a women's rights activist, and so she'll go to like, impoverished or like, systemically gender-wise unequal countries, and she will like, advocate. And,
she's gonna get fucking killed.
She may. Like, I don't think she puts herself on the line. Like, she doesn't go to like fucking Uganda or like Afghanistan. Like, she's not going to Afghanistan talking to the Taliban about shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, she's like, if UNICEF is there and they have infrastructure, she'll show up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, her heart at least is in the right place, and all of the posts that I see, because I follow her on the one social media app that I use, Truth Social.
Dude, their stock prices plummeted. I lost
Yeah,
so
of
much
course. Donald Trump's still gonna walk away with $1 billion.
money. Dude, everybody that I'm talking, all my Republican friends, I'm like, he's falling asleep and farting, and they're like, "There's no proof." I'm like, "Buddy boy,
Dude, man, like all these motherfuckers, Jerry Nadler, who was like the chair of like some fucking committee in Congress, he shit his pants on live TV on C-SPAN like 2 or 3 years ago.
Dude, who is that? Hold on. There was this right-wing pundit. Hold on, Republican girl shits herself in college. Caitlin Bennett. Caitlin Bennett.
Is it
also
Caitlin with a
known-
K?
Yes. Caitlin Marie Bennett.
Is it Caitlin with a Y and a K?
No, Kitlin.
Oh
But
man,
he's
all so
also,
close.
She's also known as the Kent State Gun Girl and is an American guns right activist and conservative social media personality. Defecate. No. Hold on. Caitlin poops pants. Caitlin Bennett reportedly pooped her pants at a party. Kent State Gun Girl reportedly pooped her pants at a party. Dude, there's video of it. There's literally video of it. So like, yeah. So you're never gonna live that down.
Woof. And it's so hilarious. I mean, and by hilarious, I mean really sad and ironic and whatever the historical version of comedy is. It's this. She went to Kent State. She's a gun girl. You remember what happened? The thing Kent State is famous for?
Pierogies?
Yeah, that's it. You know how they're like, there's a bunch of police doing a lot of pierogies right now on
Yes.
college campuses.
Oh, is it the one where the guy maced the people, the cop?
No, the casual cop macing. No.
Yeah.
Four college kids were killed in the 70s over war protests when the National Guard was called in. And you're seeing that shit. You're seeing the same shit now. And like the controversy that this girl is embroiled in is not that she's bringing guns to class at Kent State. Not that shit. She has an AR-15 in her fucking dorm room or whatever the fuck. None of that. It's that she shit her pants. Which is, by the way, really funny.
It is.
It's really funny.
Feces is hilarious.
And the fact that there's like footage and evidence of it is even better. And the fact that like I bet she denies it is even better. Like,
But there's
it's so
this
good.
this is at least with Ben Shapiro, like there's no physical
Well,
proof.
actually, there's no proof. Actually, that
there's no proof he can't make his wife come. I mean, there's no, like we can't. We don't have the footage. We don't have like the data points.
She didn't do like a like a Vice interview.
Even if she says it, even if she says like he never made me squirm,
there's no
proof.
physical evidence of the
No.
lack of her vaginal moisture. Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
every girl I've been with has said I didn't do the job, but has, like at least one of them's lying.
I love that it's the opposite.
So I mean, yeah.
Most
There's-
girls I've been with have said that they haven't come, but like one of them has to be
least.
lying.
No, all of them, man.
The deep state got to them somehow. I don't know. It wasn't
No.
that deep though. Not deep enough.
So it's just like my friends who are still pro-Trump. I'm like, listen, if Dark Brandon did any one of these things, if he paid a stripper to pee on, if he paid a porn star to pee on him, if he
Right.
cheated on his wife,
Right.
if
If he had 5 kids from 3 different women.
right, if he had all these businesses go under, if he
Right.
had done
Shady
this,
labor practices, grabbed someone by the pussy. Oh fuck, Joe Biden did that.
yeah. So if the second, but no, what are we getting mad over? A fucking tan suit. Like that's the best you've got. Is a
That's
fucking
so
Obama
it's so
tan
Grey
suit.
Poupon.
Great. How dare you wear it? Meanwhile, and this is related, unrelated. Like, so I'm from Pennsylvania. Joe Fetterman, who
What a
I'm
disappointment.
So disappointed.
What a
And
disappointment.
And yet, in the same breath, he's not Dr. Oz.
That's the thing. Joe Biden is not Donald Trump. We can
Right.
equivocally, emphatically say that.
At
Hey,
least-
he's not an open, out-and-out fascist. He just, helps the fascists
At
and
least-
seems to be okay with fascism. But
Right.
he's not saying that we should round up the people. He's just imparting and, facilitating things that will end up rounding up the people. It's a slow march versus a sprint. That's it.
No.
That's the difference between the
I
two
feel
guys.
like at least with Biden, he hasn't done an about face on where he kind of stands on certain things. There's
No, Joe
like-
Biden, more than Trump, I will give it to him for this, has been consistent. He has been consistently racist. He has been consistently bad at women. He's been consistently thinking that the way to solve the country is cracking down on crime. What is crime? Sometimes it's just protests.
Well, the cracking down on crime thing. We're talking also way back to the 90s.
That's what I'm talking about.
I
He's
know.
consistent. His message has been the same.
So
It's
I guess
been some sorts of the stuff that the crime bill was in response to was the riots in Watts and shit in the early 90s, and then that was in between. So the crime bill was in between the Watts riots and the Rodney King shit and the OJ trial. And then that all shifted the narrative to back to super predators, back to all that shit. But it's kind of been Clinton and Biden have kind of been on the same page for the whole time.
It's my turn.
Okay, go ahead.
It's my turn to be president.
I don't want to be president.
So that's my good Hillary.
Oh yeah, that's it
impersonation,
though. Yeah.
So,
Hey Jack, let me be president.
What's Biden done against women? This I'm not privy to.
Oh, there was a fun case that came up in 2020 when Biden was up for re-election, and the Me Too movement in its last gasp, because of what transpired after, brought up that, hey, Joe Biden did this thing where he grabbed a woman by the pussy in 1992 and said, what, you don't like it? You don't want your job? When to a staffer when he was a senator, and her name was Tara Reade, no relation.
Okay.
Reade. If you look up Tara spelled the same way. If you look that up, then you'll see all the allegations that came out in 2020 that were tamped down by the Me Too movement that was co-opted by the Democratic Party to kind of facilitate their agenda. And so, effectively, it killed the Me Too movement.
Oh, I think I remember this.
Yeah, of course you do. But they swept it under the rug because it's oh, you want Trump? So you want to talk about credible sexual allegations, sexual assault allegations against the guy who's running for president? So you want Trump to win? No, we just want accountability and shit.
So there's no way for me to say this without sounding like an insensitive, misogynistic asshole, but it's going to come flying out of my mouth anyways.
Yeah.
The timing.
Oh, well, the timing was you can't talk about any of this shit. It's never the right time, right?
Well, but
no, but that's always the case with the Democrats and the Republicans.
Well, that's the case with all of them. But what? Well, I mean, same as
it's the same shit for gun control.
But it's the same shit for the Supreme Court guy, the one who
that was more obvious than any of the shit we're talking about.
Well, yeah, but just again, the timing on that,
when's a good time? It's like the shit with the protests right now. Okay, Joe Biden? So you don't he went on TV last night and talked some of the most embarrassing shit that I've ever heard as an American, and we did the Iraq War. That's fucking embarrassing.
I'm not paying attention.
You're lucky. He basically discredited all of the protests at college campuses as anti-Semitic.
When have college campus protests ever been wrong though? Like they protested
That's what I'm
against
saying.
Iraq.
He said essentially there's a right way to do it and a wrong way, and the way that it's happening right now, which is, by the way, and I don't think it should be, but it is very peaceful. But he says the way they're doing it right now is the wrong way, and it's anti-Semitic. But it's not.
It's not anti-Semitic. Did you see and again, this is always like cherry picking or whatever, but did you see the clip of the Jewish student with the Star of David trying to walk to class? And he's
So
being
funny.
blocked?
No,
Really?
no. I thought you meant the other one. The woman who walked with the "I'm a Jew" shirt
Oh, that one,
and
yeah, no,
tried to get triggered,
reactions.
or the woman that I think this is a different woman that like was walking through trying to instigate shit and then started crying because no one would let her
No,
trigger
those are
them.
funny. Those are funny.
Right.
No,
That
this
shit is
like,
hilarious.
This
No.
is a kid who's legitimately trying to get to class, and like they're basically like he tries to walk, and they do one of these in front of him, and it's like they're asking to get punched in the mouth, but he's not going to do it, so he's just being basically like I think my line is twofold: is I'm 100% in favor of peaceful protest, and I'm 100% against genocide, and I play both sides of every argument, yada yada yada, but.
Right.
If somebody wants to go to class and they're paying a tuition, like you should like.
Oh no, that's I'm not against that like fucking at all. And I think that like the people that do that are aberrations against and they do a disservice to, and these motherfuckers are out there looking for shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that lady who walked around the fucking campus trying to get people to start shit because she was wearing a shirt, or trying to instigate shit. Like there's people always trying to do that on either side.
There's bad actors.
Right,
on either
right,
side,
of course. But like you can't discount like the message that is coming from one side because some people that happen to be coming from that side do some stupid motherfucking shit.
Of course,
that doesn't discount like the message, or like the intent. But yeah. Of course. But then you have people saying, oh, well, yeah, most of the IDF is fine with doing a genocide and doing TikTok reels with that shit. And yeah. And then take dancing on literally dancing on graves, or wearing lingerie and sniffing lingerie of dead people, and then you're like, oh, but one bad apple doesn't spoil the bunch. And it's like, this is a rash of shit. Like these things that you're talking about with these protesters that are like trying to like stop people from going to class, those are aberrations.
You think I read something about they found a bunch of mass graves.
Right.
But,
that shit. And then where's that on the Washington Post?
But I mean, IDF, reel in your people. Like,
dude, they don't that's the culture. It's like the culture of police brutality in this country. Hey, Telly, did you know that the IDF trains our cops?
I think I did.
Yeah.
But
it's the same tactics. Did you know that in Ferguson, when the police were cracking down and just cracking skulls on like peaceful protesters, much like they're doing now, did you know that the Palestinians let people know how to like evade and deal with tear gas via social media?
Because I guess they're
because the IDF tactics were being implemented on the U.S. So who better to know than the people on whom those tactics have been implemented?
I guess I just wish I fucking hate violence. I wish
it's fucked up, right? So like the fact that the answer to the the call for the abolition of violence is violence. Like you saw it in 2020 with the police protests, the police brutality protests that were met with police riots by the police, who started riots by fucking up protesters. And then what am I supposed to do? Lay down?
Well, I mean,
that's what they want.
Well, yeah, I guess
right.
I just the.
But I'm just minding my own fucking business, and then you come out of here cracking my skull with a nightclub because you don't like what I'm saying.
But then you have like, if I'm following your line of logic, then is October 7th and all of that needless killing, is that just in response?
Yes, it is in response, and it is needless. I think the whole fucking thing is needless. I think it is senseless and needless and cruel. And I think whenever civilians are made to be a political football, that is
Right.
fucked up.
Yeah.
And I think that like the October 7th surprise attack, I don't think the one problem I have with the initial response to it was calling it unprovoked. It was not unprovoked.
That's fair.
Yeah, it was not.
That's fair.
There's
But-
70 years of oppression and apartheid and genocide and ethnic cleansing and stealing of land that precipitated this. Is it good? Do I like it? Fuck no. Are you serious?
This is where the argument for, like, because it was British controlled territory.
It's so
And
the
then-
history
but
of
then-
that land is disgusting.
But it's also, this is, I guess, and again, this is why, like, not having that be my lived experience, it's like, hey, my perspective is like low in the totem pole.
Right.
But my understanding is that even back since the 70s, like, Israel has put on the table, here are some possible like solutions, and they've all been turned down. So,
yeah, but a lot of their solutions, just like the solutions they're presenting today, have been, okay, we get to keep all this settled territory. You don't even get to come back to your homes that we've taken, and we get eminent domain over all the shit that we already have.
But then I feel like and again, not being well educated in this, I feel like there's got to be more to it than that. Because the deal being like, we take everything, you get nothing, doesn't sound like much of a deal on the table. Like,
It's not a deal.
But there has to be something. If they're like, hey, let's.
Why? Why does there have to be that?
Because why would they say
They're
off
back because they're backed up by us. They're backed up by the U.S.
No, but again, like, if I said, hey, Jules, let me offer you a deal and I'm going to buy your blah, blah, blah. Like, I have to actually like offer something worthwhile. Otherwise it's not.
Yeah, but you have already taken all this stuff. So it's like I'm in this room, right? I have 7 or 8 guitars here. So you come in and you take 4 of the guitars and then you say, hey, I'm just going to take one more guitar and then we can all chill, right?
Right. Hold on.
That's kind of it. I mean,
Chat GPT, help me out.
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing that. Let's see.
I'm just curious
see what they
because
come up
again, okay, here we go. Chat GPT.
Okay, you do that, and I'm just going to look at a map of Palestine. I think those are good.
Camp David Summit 2000. Israel offered significant territorial concessions, including the establishment of a Palestinian state in the West Bank and Gaza Strip, but the negotiations collapsed.
Does it say why?
Nope. But let's ask. Why did the Camp David Summit negotiations collapse? Both Israel and Palestine claim Jerusalem as their capital.
Well, good thing Trump solved that. Oh, sorry,
Both sides, that's
Jared
okay.
Kushner.
Both sides had competing claims to territory. Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, no shit.
Refuse.
Except, I mean, look at a map. But, okay. Yeah. Okay, how about this? Telly?
Yeah, dude, this is some shit, man.
Oh, no, we're going to get into it. We've started. We're not going to stop. I do
Fuck.
have to pee, so I would like you to play a song
Okay.
while I piss.
All right.
Unceremonious transition.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe it'll be my my easy out to
Maybe.
this one. Okay.
Maybe.
We'll see. Okay, I'll go grab a guitar. All right, hold
All
on.
right. All right.
This episode of Ssnotwasscall is brought to you by Uncomfortable Conversations. Uncomfortable Conversations. Do you want to have one? No? Well, you have to. Spinach.
All right. Oh, he's going electric, baby.
Ugh.
Using your pedals? You can't hear me.
Let's see here. This thing's more out of tune than my hot takes on foreign policy.
You gonna do some pedal stuff for us?
No, I'm just gonna, because I haven't figured out how to run my board through my interface and then have it actually play back through my headphones.
I see. Well, I have figured out how to pee my pants, and I would not like to do that. So
Just go ahead and I'll fuck
okay.
around.
All right.
I'll go grab an acoustic guitar because this isn't going to work in the short term. So let's
All
just do that. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, you
see
go.
what
I'll go. Yes, Chris will watch this part and go, how enthralling. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Never quite sure what they want with me. Yeah, fuck, let's try it again. Never quite sure what they want with me. Have optimism, just cautiously. Quickest way isn't a straight line. If there's something in between, don't overthink it. But when our eyes finally lock, who will be on top? Go out and get all those things you want. It might feel forced, but don't you just stop. Psychological posture can always be improved. Treasures won't find themselves. That's on you. So who will you believe? Lying eyes on me. Gonna roll into second one. 'Cause I don't know if you're still pissing. I don't know if you're back. So here comes another song. It's nice and short. It feels so numb, so cold and alone, seeking the bliss of ignorance. You've hurt me so much, but you wouldn't know. You still have less to heal. The pain inside, void behind these eyes, the sadness I won't explain to you. I'm sorry for everything. A little piece of me died. Smegmar. Okay, there you go. You're probably back from pissing, right?
I'm always
No?
pissing,
Longest
baby.
piss in the world? Okay, here comes another one.
I'm always pissing.
Oh, Jules fell in. He fell in the toilet. He got stuck. He fell dick first into a fleshlight. It said, "Hey, why is there a picture of Chris on this fleshlight? What you gonna do when Zuck gets sexy? What are you gonna do when Zuck is really hot?" I'm just totally stealing music from a reel that I saw talking about sexy Zuck that I'm gonna play for you right now. Here you go, check this shit out. This is why other people are far more talented than I'll ever be. Here we go. Do. Oh. No. Do. Internet. Archive. Where are you at? Archive. Bam. Hut. What's it there here?
What you gonna do with a sexy thought? What you gonna do when your sucker gets sexy? How you gonna cope now you know he fuck? How can you deal with this information? Why when his code is load him up with a program which but you can't
Oh wait, fuck. You need the whole John.
What you gonna do with a sexy thought? What you gonna do when your sucker gets sexy? How you gonna cope now you know he fuck? How can you deal with this information? Why when his code is load him up with a program which makes me wanna kiss his face and legs? What you gonna do with a sexy thought? What you gonna do when his sucker get juicy? How you gonna act like you hate his guts? Now he got a circuit board shooting duties, $10 skin and a kindly eye, a 22% more human smile. Why'd you keep us in the dark, Mark? You've been dampening your spark, Mark. But now we see you down to fuck,
Now, that's all well and good, but then also this. Okay, there you go. There's that. That's... who doesn't love a good masturbation joke?
I love how the first video was just set up for the second one.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, that's how I roll. I didn't even realize they were connected like
That's
that.
how memes work. Like that's really
cool.
yeah.
But they are not. It just so happened that I posted those back to back.
It's lovely. Yeah.
lovely.
No, when I saw him, yeah. I mean, like people said it, and I was like, nah, that can't. And then I saw him, I was like, oh, he has a chin.
I really still want to see I
Him
love
naked?
how-
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that too. But I love how they kind of like let it drop about like Zuck versus Musk in the fucking cage.
Oh God, Telly.
Yeah. Zuckerberg would fucking eat him alive.
Oh, he would because he actually trains to fight. Like
Yeah.
Zuckerberg is like maybe like 5'10" and Elon is like 6'1" or some shit like that. So he's got like reach, but no, Zuck like trains and like
trains with black belts.
he's
Fucking-
cut.
And he's a blue belt too, which honestly, once you get from white to blue, like once you hit blue belt, you know enough to fucking. I mean, even like a well-trained white belt knows enough training to fucking take somebody out. But like a blue belt, like you've gotten to a level where, for the most part, like
I
you
could
are
beat the
competent.
fuck out of Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, me too.
Let's
But
be
see-
real.
oh,
Like
yeah,
he's bigger. Like you're a tall person.
Oh, I
You're
can
like what,
take out
6'1"? You're 6 foot.
6'1", 6'2", maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so you're around his height. I know you could beat the shit out of him because
yeah.
you're just like a regular human who knows how to use their body. Like you ride your bike, right?
Yeah.
That's
No, I'm in
enough.
shape.
That's
I
enough.
run- yeah.
You don't even have to be in shape. You have to have like, like you know, sensory
Well, I also-
motion. You know,
I
the
also-
ability to move your arms, motor functions. You know,
I train jujitsu. I train the jits. So I
right?
can break
And
it
like
down.
I've had kung fu, karate, and jujitsu training like briefly each time. Kung fu is and I had that in my youth, but like you know, that's some stuff that's sort of stuck with me. But like I know how to defend myself.
Right.
You know, like I know how to throw a punch. I know how to take a punch. I know how to like stance myself. Elon doesn't know any of that shit.
Elon's like, I did Krav Maga.
I'd punch
whatever
look,
the
man,
fuck.
I'd punch him in the dick. He'd wither into a fucking ball, and then I'd beat the fuck out of him on the ground. Like, I don't have to fight fair. I just know how to beat the shit out of somebody.
he
And like
went
Elon Musk
from-
is
He went from like cute autism and people like, oh, he's so smart, to like the fucking super villain.
he's shitty Lex Luthor. He's
is
like
shitty Lex Luthor.
he's like if you've seen Loki, there are okay, well, in Loki it deals with time travel, and so like
Okay.
they have to find variants in different dimensions that like have split off, and like, you know, so Captain America's supposed to be this way. This isn't what happens in the show, but like
Right.
Captain America's supposed to be this way, but he made this decision and turned out another way, and that's not the way the universe is supposed to go. So that's like that's if like Elon
Does
Musk.
he become like Red Skull or something?
No, it's just well, yeah, I'm sure in some spin-offs, in some what if versions, yes, of course. But like, you know, just if he was shitty and bad at his job. You know?
Okay. Yeah, it is Red Skull. Okay, cool. I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
you're
did I- I was
absolutely
like, did I
right.
have that right?
Red
Okay.
Skull is the right guy. Yeah, you did it.
Okay. I have got Marvel cards like from the 90s around somewhere. I
Oh
wonder if they're
shit.
worth anything.
Like
yeah.
trading cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
Like
they're not worth
lost-
anything, but like I'd
Yeah,
love to see
probably.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Okay.
Same
Well,
thing with
next
my
time you're on
separate
here, keep them like, you know.
I'll see if I can find them. Probably
Yeah,
storage
yeah.
or something. But yeah, big fat, you know, booty daddy. So. Elon Musk, why do you suck big fat penis? It's tasty,
like-
that's why.
Yeah, and like if he loves to suck big fat penises, like that's really cool. It's just
Yeah.
like, you know, divest from your company and like stop doing Twitter. Maybe like
Honestly,
like let that go.
I am so happy for the Twitter owners who are like, we're done with this.
Right.
and
When they wash their hands in like 2022. Yeah. Those guys fucking nailed it.
like
Yeah.
we don't have to work on this anymore. We just get to take our money and wipe our penises. Okay, great. Like what I wouldn't give, and holy shit, like this is what bothers me. Like I was talking with a colleague today. You know, I was like, how long have you been in this game? He's like 17 years, and I've been at it for 10. Basically, you know, teaching is one of the last jobs that still has a pension, pension in place. If I want to retire and maintain my health benefits, I have to work 30 years. I have to work 30 years is generally countrywide, like 30 years, and then you are guaranteed a retirement with health benefits. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, they're fucking offering him a $47 billion severance package for a company that fucking lost money the last how many years?
It lost more money than he's making.
Right.
Like
So-
he lost $44 billion in the first year. Who knows how much through like ad revenue? Who knows how much he's lost since then? Because it's just the Nazi shit, the fucking anti-Semitism, and all of that has proliferated. So like I'm circling back. So now you talk about like this Israeli shit where like anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism. All these
that I almost
leftist
agree with,
protests
right.
on college campuses are anti-Semitism, even though they're being led by Jewish students. But you let Twitter proliferate and you ban TikTok because TikTok is talking about Palestine, and then you let Twitter fucking happen, which is going to fill the space that TikTok had.
TikTok is being banned. I'm
I'm against social media in general.
Yeah,
I
but
think
I
it's
think
all a
the
blight on
Chinese-
humanity, but one social media site is not the problem.
No, but just I can understand their trepidation about the Chinese owners and the data. 'cause
But
they may
if
even-
there was that much influence, then like the kids wouldn't still be flocking to it.
Right,
Like that
but-
shit happens
Well, the
with
kids-
social media services, and then people realize that their shit's being manipulated,
Yeah, but
and they
kids flock
don't
to-
use it.
Kids flock to everything, and kids don't understand they're being manipulated.
Well, this is true. This is true. Yes.
I mean, because
But-
TikTok was also to some extent pushing like pro-Russian propaganda. You know, you had.
But so was
influencers-
Facebook.
Well, so is everybody. Like,
Right.
everybody's- All of them are fucking corrupted.
Yeah,
and
but like
led up
Facebook
society.
or Twitter is going to fill the hole that TikTok had, and there are
yeah.
fewer regulations, and it's more susceptible to manipulation. We've seen it. We've seen the bent that Twitter has taken. All that fucking what's the Cambridge Analytica shit that came out of Facebook in 2016, where like they were just willfully taking rubles to let the Russians like influence the election. Like, come on, like our country was fucked already. The fact that they think that like Russia did it is insane. It's it's baby brain. But the whole country has baby brain, and that's fine because I have a PlayStation, so I don't have to pay attention.
Have you played Detroit Become Human?
No.
Yeah,
I've heard good things.
It's great. It's a playable novel, but it's very.
Those are the games I like. Yeah. I'm playing Outer Worlds now.
Oh, that's legit.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not like a huge fan of dialogue trees, but I'm very like anti-corporate and anti-capitalist, and that game is very like it's as leftist as a AAA title will let you go. It's like them. Outer Worlds and Horizon, I think, are like the most like left-leaning games.
I'm confusing that with the Outer Wilds.
Now, those came out the same year. Outer Worlds is a space thing where
Outer Worlds is the one I'm thinking out, where it's
Yeah.
basically Fallout.
Yeah,
in space.
yeah, exactly.
I played that one. I did like it.
Yeah.
It was good. It was campy in a good way.
Yeah, it's silly. It's like Borderlands. It's like leftist Borderlands.
Yeah. No, I dug that one. It was
Yeah.
fun. Meanwhile, Starfield is getting just completely trashed.
That's what I've heard. I wanted it so bad, and I wanted it to work because like I love space exploration. Like No Man's Sky is a game that when it came out, I didn't have a PS4 yet. So when it came out, and there were all like the complaints about it, and like the bugs, and it doesn't do the thing that you said. And I was like, that fucking sucks, because I was like, when I heard about it, I was looking forward to it. And then by the time I got a PlayStation, they had like all the patches like in the disc. So they had like No Man's Sky Beyond, and so I just bought that and like.
Right. Dude, that was like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk first came out, it was broken.
Yep.
And then now it's well beloved. And I honestly, the expansion came out, and I can't. Everyone's like, the expansion is great. I can't go back.
Did you get in? But you got in like 2019 or 2020 when it came out, right?
I got in on Cyberpunk after they did the fixes. So
Really?
I was like,
Okay.
So I didn't ground floor. I try not to ground floor.
No,
games
I'm over that shit. I've ground floored 2 games, and it's Horizon, the last Horizon game, and God of War Ragnarok, and that's just because
those are done.
Well, because they were done. Exactly. I followed the production schedule, and so like I knew that like God of War was done for like 6 months before it came out. They were just we have a winter release. That's what we're doing. Horizon, basically, as soon as they finished it, they pushed it out, and it had some glitches, but they patched that shit. But like the game itself was done.
In my generation of gaming, like PlayStation, from basically original Nintendo up until PlayStation 2, like you put out a game, if you put it out into the world and it was broken, you're fucked, because fixing it.
Absolutely. Like you're not just like the reputation of the game is fucked, the studio's fucked.
Yeah, because like you put out a broken game.
Right.
Dude, if like Street Fighter 2 had like the most massive fucking hype in the arcades, and when they finally put it on the SNES, it was like $80 fucking in 1990 whatever.
Good God, I did not know that. It's understandable because of like the replay value you get out of it, and like it's exactly, and like the fact that you're gonna have like 4 people at a time playing that goddamn game,
but like, if it had come out with a fucking any game breaking bugs and shit, like Nintendo, there would have been a fucking.
It would have ruined Nintendo.
Yeah,
it just would have been it for the SNES.
Now we can go, oh hey, we're downloading this extra patch, blah blah blah, which parlays into, if purchasing is an ownership, then piracy isn't theft.
Well, that's like saying bombing for peace is like fucking for virginity. It's the same thing.
I'm just like, you heard like there was the whole thing with PlayStation right now where, like, hey, you purchased a game, but guess what? We're not supporting it anymore. So
right.
fuck you,
Insane. like how like proprietary Disney Plus or HBO Max shows, will be taken off,
Yep.
even though that was one of the things that they were selling you on. It's like, hey, these are exclusives. Oh yeah, well, we don't want to pay the people who made them, so we're just taking them off the thing now because
least
it's
with-
just more cost effective. And you have a complaint? Oh, take it up with HR. Oh, you can't get to them?
Oh well. Well, dude,
Okay.
At least Netflix was always upfront about like things are gonna come and go.
Yeah. Yep.
When The Office left, people were like, but then
Right,
things
but
are
like
coming
none of
out."
that's proprietary. All of Netflix is shit, and I would have heard about this because I kind of pay attention to industry stuff as far as that's concerned. We would have heard if like a Netflix original was taken off. Like the first Netflix original is Lilyhammer, and I have Netflix. So I'm just going to go look up Lilyhammer. If Lilyhammer, an unsuccessful show starring one of the third build people from fucking The Sopranos, it's like a shitty mob show. If that's still on here, then yep, it's still here. So everything's still here because who gives a fuck about Lilyhammer? If you're going to take off something, take off House of Cards because that's got a rapist on it.
Dude,
but
actually,
it's still there.
No, he was like, well, I mean, again, I shouldn't say no, but like I had heard that like it
Yes,
all came out
and
Kevin's Chat GPT. Did Kevin Spacey do it? Did
yeah, he did
Kevin
though.
Spacey do
Yeah,
it?
with,
Or
like, a
did it
14-year-old
come out
boy.
later
Yeah.
he was innocent.
No, maybe he was acquitted, like OJ
Okay,
was.
okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But like Bill Cosby's out of jail, and he for sure did it. OJ got off, and he for sure did it.
Here we go. ChatGPT said something very, very astute. The legal system and public opinion often handle such cases differently, which is
Well,
There's
public
understatement of the
opinion
night.
and the legal system are not the same as fucking reality, and like
OJ didn't do it.
OJ did it. He did it as fuck, dude.
He
He murdered
absolutely
that
did it,
woman
and
and
he
that
watched.
man, and he
He
got
absolutely
away with
did
it because he
But
was
the gloves-
rich.
The gloves didn't fit though.
Oh, never mind. He's fine.
Because,
He's
like,
great.
The gloves fit the person that he had murder, and then he watched and left and said, "Ha ha ha, I'm OJ." The legal outcomes from some cases were dropped due to lack of evidence or statutes of limitations, while others would settle out of court or remain ongoing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay,
So
well,
technicality shit. Yeah.
but that's not. I guess that's not the way that I'd seen it. Well, of course it's not. That's not the way I'd seen it portrayed in like the media. Or
Oh,
anything.
really?
Oh no! How about
The
they were
media
like,
is so honest all the
but They were
time.
like Kevin Spacey's innocent. Like
Yeah.
he didn't actually do it. He lost his career because of nothing.
Right.
Because
Cancel culture.
because there are those instances of. I saw one recently, like a high school football player had been drafted to a college, and then some girl accused him of rape, and he did a plea bargain, and it came out later she lied through her teeth, and they can't find her, recollect the money she made, blah blah blah. Like, not that is like, oh
Yeah,
hey,
but that's
this
not the
happened, blah, blah, blah.
standard. Usually,
Well, no.
like, if you come out and you talk about how someone sexually assaulted you, you are damning yourself to be known as that thing for the rest of your fucking life, especially if it's a famous person.
Oh
like,
my God, the Vince McMahon thing, holy shit.
dude, Vince McMahon is one of the greatest villains of all time.
I'm going to
It's great. I mean, like he really is like a wrestling heel,
but it's like
but like beyond that, because heels can turn. You know what I mean?
no, he's
Heels
the-
can
like-
become faces. He
like-
is a perma heel,
I want
and like
to- I wanna
look,
find
man,
the
you
deposition.
can
I'm
tell
gonna-
you can tell who someone is by the company they keep, and just look at his friends. That's all I'm
it's-
saying.
Like, do you know anything about the lawsuit that's against him right now?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I only know. I think I know up to like the Trump presidency of him,
Okay.
like when
Yeah,
he
no, he's-
basic, and then when he got kicked out of the WWE.
Yeah.
That I think
So-
I don't know anything beyond
Okay,
that. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to email you I also emailed you that Skeletor meme.
Important stuff first,
Yeah.
and then we can get to the nitty gritty. Yeah.
Okay, so I emailed you the the federal prosecutors of Connecticut are investigating Vince McMahon for human sex trafficking.
Yep. Sounds right.
And so he had, when he first stepped down from WWE, it was because there were allegations of inappropriate sexual conduct, and
He
and his
covered
wife-
up for rapes.
Yeah. Here, hold on. I'm taking the guitar for this one, man. This is gonna be a fucking story.
Oh. Okay. And I promise I'll play a song. It's been 2.5 hours, but I'll play a song. I swear. The bit
Sorry,
is
the
I'm
last
not.
thing you said? What?
Oh, I said I'm gonna play a song, but then I said the bit is I'm not gonna play a song.
Okay.
Which now, who knows what the bit is?
Who knows? Well, the bit is that.
I said I'm
comes
not
the
gonna play a
story.
song. Yeah.
Here
Go
comes
ahead.
the story. So, he and his wife have been married on
Linda.
paper for the longest time, and he's been. So here we go. Let me try to not go too try to go too far off the rails.
No, let's go.
McMahon and Trump have been friends for many years.
Yeah, since the
WrestleMania-
80s. Yeah.
WrestleMania 4 and 5
Yep,
both
yep.
took the place at the Trumps.
Hogan.
Yeah. Hogan's a whole other, he said he loves the N word and all this other terrible shit.
Great. It's a good time.
Wrestling's the most carny fucking business ever.
It really is. It's yeah, it is. I mean,
But
it's,
also
yeah.
the parallels between wrestling and drag and other art forms are.
It's
so
it's
fucking-
amazing. It's such a fast wrestling and baseball. I think are like the most fascinating American sports. Honestly,
I love wrestling so
yeah,
much. But
wrestling is it's just every fucking story I hear, and deep dive wise is just incredible. But like baseball is really the same way. Like there's a show, a podcast, The Dollop. I'm sure I've talked about it. I'm sure I've preached it to you. But it's a great American history podcast, hosted by me, Dave Anthony, dog walker, dishwasher, dong wanker, and I read a story from American history to my friend Gareth Reynolds, who has no idea what the topic is going to be about. Anyway, so that's it.
wait, so you do a podcast about
No,
baseball?
it's not me. I'm not Dave Anthony.
Okay.
He's a famous comedian who's been nominated for awards. I'm some cunt who was given an award by accident. We can get into that later.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's so okay. So McMahon in early 2010s, Trump came in and did an angle with a bunch of wrestlers or whatever, and then it ended with Vince McMahon getting his head shaved, blah blah, and that's when you get the later down when Trump's in office. You got those memes of Trump at ringside, attacking people and
Right. Like rolling up and bop, bop, bop,
But, it's like, oh, Biden,
Yeah. Yeah.
So then,
Or Hillary, like CNN or whatever the fuck.
That's
Yeah.
what it was,
After the
CNN,
pussy,
right, yeah,
it was the pussy tape. Yeah, and so then he was just beating the fuck out of the CNN,
CNN,
right? Because because it turns out he won because nobody cared.
That's fucking
Right. And then Joe Biden grabbed somebody with a pussy and nobody
He
cared.
smells children. Joe Biden smells children.
He smells children's heads, and that's fine. Have you seen the epic rap battles of history with
No.
Biden and Trump? Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay. You keep talking. I'm gonna bring it up, and I'll see if we can watch it and not get. Well, I'd say demonetized, but we're not gonna make money off of this. Just like copyright struck, I guess. So
Okay.
anyway,
So of course, McMahon throws money at Trump's campaign, and that's how Linda McMahon becomes the cabinet member of
Commerce? Business, yeah. Small business, yeah.
Small business, and of course, you run a fucking $1 billion conglomerate.
That's a
with
small
bunch of
business. Because it's not a $1
it's-
trillion
I
conglomerate.
mean, it is a family business, but it's not a small.
It doesn't
business.
count. That doesn't
she
count. It's
has-
not a Walmart is not a mom and pop shop just because
Right.
the Walton family has set it up. You know what I mean?
Also, you're not the one. She's not the one running the fucking. So, anyways, blah blah blah.
true.
Blah. So then the McMahon sexual allegations come out, and so he steps down, and yada yada yada. So now there's this fucking deposition that the federal government, the federal prosecutors in Connecticut are searching after.
They're
him,
fucking.
right?
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
They're coming for him.
They're coming.
They're
What are we
coming
talking
on
about?
him. They're coming for him. So, anyways, I emailed you the deposition, and although it's like 30 some odd pages, I highly recommend you read it fucking cover to cover because it is so fucking juicy and scandalous. Okay, so here's the short version. Everything that I'm going to tell you about what happened to this girl, because the reason I got on this is because you said, like, when these women come forward, like, they're pretty much pigeonholed. Is this how they'll be known for the rest of their lives? This woman it'll go off into obscurity, but she's putting herself out there, and this will be known. Like, everything that's in here, like, anyways, blah, blah, blah. He shits on her. Like, literally feces on her. And, like, it's coming out, like it's a power thing. Like, he offers money and he gives her gifts and like she gives her a job on the fucking committee and shit, and everyone knows that she's fucking him. And like he's getting all his buddies to fucking like, hey, go over and do this one and do that one, and like go do this, go fuck this one, meet this one in the hotel room. And the text message he's fucking sending her are in the deposition. And my man is a fucking billionaire and he doesn't use spell check. And I'm sorry, the letters R and U do not mean RU. Those are not fucking words. I'm sorry, I'm a grammarian. I'm sorry, that's like, listen, I'm not racist, I'm not sexist, I don't care what religion you are, but if you don't know there, and there, I fucking judge you. So...
Preach. Go off.
But so, he, like, the texts are like, oh, I love you, you're the pretty little pussy, blah, blah, blah. And, like, basically he's fucking he's trafficking her because he's fucking passing her around to, like, his other corporate buddies and fucking Brock Lesnar, who isn't named, but it's very clearly fucking Brock Lesnar, who has since disappeared from the fucking, But, like,
Gee, I wonder why.
but they're letting him lay low because he's a fucking golden goose. Like, just like fucking...
Oh, no, they'll bring him back in like 5 years, and he'll
yeah.
show up like The Rock and John Cena did at WrestleMania this year.
Right,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, but it's like, just like the horrible things that were done to her, and she gets to the point where she can't get out of bed, and she knows she's being abused, and she wants to escape it, but she can't, because financially she's tied to him, and he has hooked her up with like so many things and whatever, and then he has her...
Did you say hooked her up?
Well, no, hooked her up. Like,
Okay.
there were... Again, like, despite the situation being absolutely deplorable, like, there's got to be something in it for me, you know what I mean? So she's given money, she's given places to live, she's given gifts, she's given whatever, she's given limousines, but that doesn't make it right. But she finds herself, like, her mother's given money and, like, she's given finances, and so it's like, well, if I walk away from this, then, like, and then also McMahon starts being like, well, I'll fucking ruin you and I'll come after you and my lawyers are powerful, so he has her sign an NDA.
Yeah.
But he doesn't make good on the terms of the NDA. So he's like, I'm so basically...
That's why him and Trump are friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she comes forward, and like she comes out with this, and like she has the text messages to prove it, and she has, first of all, never the album that I just Admit Nothing, Deny Everything, fucking Admit Nothing, Deny Everything, never put anything in writing. Anything you put in writing is evidence. And so it's like she's got fucking like the NDA, she's got all the fucking text messages, she's got all the shit to back it up, and so it's just like, but then when you get into the scat play and the passing her around, like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, so read it.
Okay. Cool. Because that's new information from what you just said with the scat play and stuff. Okay.
All right, play a song.
Sure, I guess I'll play the song I was talking about when Chris was still here, and it was a completely different show. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I'm glad I, Hold on. Let me order my food. It's tacos.
Who rocks the food order at 11:30 p.m.?
Imagine a taco place, but it's made by Americans, purely for capitalistic interest.
7-Eleven?
And it's Jack in the Box.
Is it?
No, Jack in the Box does have tacos though, and I did get them there one time, and it was the most disappointing thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was really bad. Yeah. It was like frozen microwave tacos that hadn't been like defrosted correctly. They were fully defrosted. It wasn't like frozen in the middle. It was just, you could tell that the consistency was wrong. And it was just like, it before it got to me, it was a brick of something. And then when it got to me, the parts were sort of apart, but it was still kind of one congealed thing, which in some cases, love it. Like with a pie, that's fine. A meat pie? Oh man, I love a meat pie. Telly,
Yeah.
how do you feel about meat pies?
I have not had a whole lot of meat. So hot
In
pockets.
this economy,
Hot pockets.
hot pockets. That actually is something for this economy.
It is.
Oh, have you got
As you play a song, I'm going to go cook, and I'm bringing you with me.
so your second unit will be here,
My second unit will be.
if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Okay,
And that
so
way-
what I'm
that
going to
way
do
I'm
is
gonna mute myself here.
right, do that. No. Keep that on. Oh, yeah, do that, and then I'll just
the phone's
right.
the phone's coming with me over to
Okay.
cook. Okay,
So
cool.
then I'll
and I'm
boot
muting
that.
myself here
Nope, hold on.
because I want to hear you.
Right. So I'm going to boot this. I'm going to make me big so we can see what the fuck you're doing. All right. Well, hold on. I need to solidify my order. It is 6 soft tacos, no cheddar cheese with the diced tomatoes that they have. And then they have black beans as an option, so I'm going to do that.
So wait, so 6 tacos,
Yeah.
no cheese.
Well, I'm allergic to milk, so.
Are you?
Yeah, so if you want to kill me, just like go ahead.
Tolerance.
No, I have that too. Yeah.
I mean, but there are. My understanding from meme culture is that there are certainly times where you go fuck it cheese and like you just die or like physically there's absolutely no situation whatsoever where you do that.
Yeah, no, I'm one of those guys where like I would prefer if I didn't have an allergic reaction.
So it's literally allergic. It's like an allergic. It's not a.
Yeah, it
It's not like
itches.
I'm not gonna poop. It's not a like I'm gonna pay the price.
No, like that too. Like on top of the other thing, like on top of the like physical like skin-based reaction, there is like a gastrointestinal like
Fuck.
yeah, no, it's not great. It's bad actually. If you're asking if it's bad.
It's a bad reaction. Like really, fuck. That's
Yeah. So like I get the shits, and then I also like am allergic to it on my skin.
Do you ever rock like the? I think we had this conversation. I think we talked about this once before. You ever rock like the vegan cheese option?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have talked about that because the vegan cheese technology has come so far.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. They're not letting me order Diablo sauce, which is unfortunate, and that may have given away the game because of the only place that has Diablo sauce, but they do not have it as an option.
Now, what specifically is Diablo sauce that is not like hot sauce? What makes it?
It's a little hotter than hot sauce. I mean, like I'm a big time hot sauce boy, so like I can handle it, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Hold on. Wink, wink. But Yeah, it's just the hottest sauce they have, and it's fine. It's just basically like semi-spicy taco sauce, which I like taco sauce. Because it's just like chili powder and like vinegar, I guess, and cayenne. I don't know.
I dig it. I'm a hot sauce guy, but I don't like. I like heat to the point where I feel it, but my eyes don't water.
Yeah. I'm exactly the same way. It's just like I want my hot sauce to have like flavor to it and to enhance the dish, but I don't want it to just hurt me. Like I can take the pain of the heat, but I don't want the intention to be my suffering.
Yeah, we're not playing the bomb here. That's
Right, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, all right.
all right. I'll let you do it.
Okay. And I'll let you do it.
All right.
Okay. Here goes maybe something. Who knows? You say you're complicated, might be an understatement. Foolishly I tried, and I think we got it right. You wanna pick a fight, good me then twist the knife, leave me there to die. Love in a crowded room with the thought of you creeping up behind my home, though it never was in the cards for us. You refuse to leave me alone. Own up when I'm mistaken, but you say you never make 'em. You were more than fair. Shit. You hook me then cut me off. You're gone but still hurt me often. Nails in a buried coffin, struggling for air. Alone in a crowded room with the thought thought of you. Looking everywhere I go, though I never could do you any good. Oh, you refuse to leave me alone. We were so close, could have been something to behold. Easy come, easy go. If you're not invested, it's probably best. Was I just a face? Disposable part to be replaced. Did I throw my heart away? Used up and tossed on your pile of regrets. Sometimes even I need a break from me. Only so much you can take from me. Try to move on without you. Try to forget about you. Give the space you need. When I think we got it right, you wanna pick a fight. Try to move on without you. Try to forget about you. Give the space you need. You keep on sniffing round, knowing it brings me down. Keep to my side of town. You won't let me be alone in a crowded room with the thought of you slipping You and I were always. You and I were always. You and I were always alone. You remember Batman, the animated series?
My favorite, my favorite version of Batman.
Yeah. I think me too. Yeah. How about this? And that's how I'm gonna end the song on the album is with the Batman sting. The Danny Elfman like Batman animated series like hold on. Like that's how a lot of those music stings ended. And so I'm just gonna hey Danny Elfman, hi. You're the most high profile person I've stolen from, so I'm gonna do that. So sorry in advance.
Whoa, no. You oh fuck. Hold on.
Okay.
It should, because it's not Newman's Own Pizza Crust, but it's
it's not that level of imperative importance, but it's close, yeah.
there it is. Your Randy Newman cover of Creep. You have stolen from Randy Newman.
Would you like that?
I loved hearing that. I don't know if I want to put you on. If you want to bust it out,
Look, man, I love that song. I love Randy Newman, so I'm fine doing that song. I'm holding my my beans because like there's an epic rap battles of history that I still need to show you before we leave. And so, you know, I ordered my Taco Bell, so I'm gonna be my fat slob of a piece of shit self soon enough. But that was only like 12 minutes ago, so yeah, it's not gonna be here for like another at least 12 minutes. Yeah. Okay, can I still keep you in like the small screen over there? Is that all right with you? I was like, you're a little guy over here. I love. Hold on. I love squeezing you. Oh man, I can't reach you within the firmament of my of my being. So, all right. Yeah. I'll look. I'll do one verse of that creep thing, at least, and then maybe I'll show you the vagine, because that's your name now. Anyway, all right. You were here before. Couldn't look you in the eye. Just like an angel. Skin makes me cry. You flow like a feather.
beautiful one. I wish I was special, so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever you want. So fucking special. Wish I was special. Oh, but I'm a creep. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? No, I don't belong here. No, no, she's running out again. She runs. She runs. But I'm a creep. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. No, I don't belong here. Sure, people ain't people. You know it's true. They're too short to be me or you. You know who really don't belong here? They don't belong here. They don't belong here. Sure, people, they don't belong here. Sure, people, they don't belong here. In Baltimore, Randy Newman songs.
Hell yeah, dude.
Boo.
Boo! I
So-
want a Gene.
At least to be shown the vagine. Oh God.
Okay, let me get back in front of my computer and let's see some epic rap stuff.
Yeah. All right, and then one of us. I think it would be. Ceremonial if you played a song.
Okay. All right. I'm switching back here.
I mean, we're still gonna watch the DJT versus what's JRB, because his middle name is Robinette, Joseph Robinette Biden. If that didn't give it away, then here's your sign. Nope, can't hear you. I can unmute you.
Switch me back to the other one.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna boot you. Oh look, it's just me. I'm fine. I'm here now. Oh, Telly's back.
Oh. So is it Robin Thicke? Is that what we're going for? Like Biden Robin Thicke? No.
No, I wish. This is the second time in I think as many days as someone has punched up my joke where it's just been like, oh yeah, I guess I should have said that.
I don't know where it's going because I'm not a Rap Battles of History guy. Every time I've seen Rap Battles of History, I've been like, it's a little too corny for me.
It is corny, but like once you get past that, like the
writing is excellent.
That's what I'm saying. So Zach Sherwin is one of my favorite like rappers / writers, like just in general, and he helps with this stuff. But like the look, I don't want to.
I'll play, then we'll watch.
I'm just gonna, yeah, exactly. Then we can do a
Okay,
debrief.
here we go.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, all right. So hopefully, the audio will. Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Okay. All right. It'll give you the audio too. Hopefully. Okay. So, can you hear that?
I can hear it. Okay, I'm gonna mute
Okay.
myself.
Cool.
Joe Bart! Barson! It's the DJT, getting it on. The Teflon Don on the White House lawn. Against wimps like you, I'll win a third time. Your campaign's like your family. Crash and burn. Looting and violence will keep the MAGA movement quiet. Resist me? That's a riot. Watch you step behind the gym, I'll be standing by. See how tough you are against the 45. I should have hoped for your whole party. Bigger than the one I blew through, cause I'm Soleimani. Then I go and bone on Milani. I'm gonna smash you, Joe.
Like China.
I got all the best cognition with all the top grammar. I'm not a little girl's shoulders, so you can't touch this MC stammer. You're a disaster inciting hysteria. You say I'm selling hate in America, you're selling hate in America. Like with Hillary, the people aren't swayed. Just Barack's shadow, and I don't really like the shade.
The pain of losing loved ones is something I have seen. So I know how you must have felt when they killed Jeffrey Epstein. Rap lyrics just ain't for you. You should stick to love letters for Kim Jong-un. You're a wrestling heel. Nothing about you's real. Bitch, you didn't even really write
Wrestling.
the art of the deal. But you
So.
tapped into the rage of red Mad Hatters. Well, let me tell you, Trump, all lives matter. I don't want to defund no police. I picked a DA for my VP. I'm not a communist. I'm not a socialist. I'm just an old ass man with some decency.
Wrong.
No matter what you try to say, global warming ain't cancer. You pulled out a parachute, should've pulled out a Stormy Daniels. I ain't sleepy, I'm tired of you, Donald Trump. You're
The
fired.
only thing getting fired on my watch is tear gas from law enforcement. I'll keep America great. You'll unleash Antifa and keep America like Portland. Ain't nothing gonna beat me. No person, woman, man, camera, TV. They impeached me. I still walked out of D.C. looking peachy. You got the sloppy Joe, but no beef. The only white privilege I see are those teeth. Maybe teach your son a thing or two about life. Like there's no hunting season for your dead brother's wife. You and your
Savage.
mask and your Knight Rider shades are getting revoked like your Roe versus Wade. There's no blue wave. Forget it, not coming. It's like I tell criminals, Joe, stop running.
Was Breonna Taylor running?
Okay.
You dog whistling fool. I think your daddy would finally be proud of you. He was a racist asshole too. What's this malarkey?
Oh, you
Keep at it and you'll end up in jail, hoss. I'll take you down like a mule and you're a mailbox. From all your wives to the SATs, everything you ever did, you just had to cheat. Cause you're too insecure to even look like a loser. You're the worst damn Republican since Herbert Hoover. When you scooped up a sycophantic homophobe loser, became the Constitution's domestic abuser. 200,000 deaths lying at your door. You think they're suckers like McCain in the Marine Corps. Sometimes I can't tell for what's inside your room. When we go high, you go down on poop. Truth is, you're scared to lose. You got nothing in the bank that I owe you. You're white about balance like a bitch. But the only thing that's rigged is taxes for the rich. You're a freeloader. Change your name to Trump. My campaign trail, but you can't get down a ramp. I'm pulling away faster than your wife's hand. For the love of democracy, will you shut?
So,
Did he come for Biden's dead son in like the first 30
Hold
seconds?
on. It's still playing for me. Yeah, go ahead.
Did he come for Biden's dead son in like the first 30 seconds?
No, not the dead son. No.
Oh.
He came for Hunter Biden, who
Well, that I know, but it's like your whole family's crash and burn, and I'm like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, no, he did. Yeah, he did. He did do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So what I'm saying there, the point it's not even a point. It's just like the Trump stuff in that. The Trump lines in that were so poignant, but the Biden ones were so like rote and like cookie cutter, you know?
Right.
And it's I don't know. It's something stuck out to me. And by the way, that was from 4 years ago. That's the punchline. It's like we're doing it again, and all the same shit still applies. You know,
Yeah.
Joe Biden's still saying the same like, you know, performative progressivism shit, and Donald Trump is like still pointing out literal like absolute flaws that are real, but he's still the worst one.
Right.
Like it's just like, but Joe Biden is like capitulating and like, you know, maneuvering in this political manner, and Trump is, and this is the reason he has this appeal, is because he's just saying the thing. And then when the Democrats have to come face to face with that, even though the shit he's saying is in bad faith and like for the wrong reasons, like, yeah, a lot of the shit he like, Joe Biden does smell little girls' hair. It's like the thing you said, like that's one of the best lines in the song. It's like, you know, it's a bummer when the fascist says more truth than the guy who's supposed to be the fucking good guy.
Dialectical thinking, both can be.
That's
true.
what I'm saying.
Trump,
And that is lost on the contemporary public.
nuance in short supply.
No,
That's
it's
why
done.
this song-
It's done. Democrats, Republicans, like if you're diehard for either of them, then you're not willing to listen to nuance. And that's my problem.
Should I play nuance?
You
in
should
short
play
supply?
you should play some shit.
No,
Yeah.
that's the name of the song. Is nuance in short supply.
Well, how
We've
about-
heard it. We've heard it before. We're gonna play John Blaze because it's about my time as a drug dealer, and it's fun. Okay. All right, we're gonna two things here. We need to get my camera and myself standing at an appropriate.
All right, just a heads up, my Taco
here.
Bell is nowhere to be found. So,
Okay, this is the short one, anyways.
okay.
All right, that's close enough. We'll get the lyrics up just in case. Okay. Ugh. There we go. And let's. Ooh. Okay. Buddy boy. What the fuck? Shady business and black market protocol. All up in my grill. I'm gonna light this party up all night long by rolling thick and rhyming to kill. This stuff will get you flying higher than a kite. That Sean Blaze is alright. Fuck, I'm doing that from the top. Oh my god, fuck. Oh my god, holy shit. But you know what? My fucking god. I am going to get this. I am tripling down. Oh my god, holy shit. Holy fuck. Can I get a jaunt from you? Can I trouble you for mad? I wanna quit, man. I've got to get my fix. I don't have money, but I'll pay you back next time. You know I'm good for it. There are two sides to each and every dime. That John Blaze is alright. And I fucking butchered the absolute loving hell out of that. That is fucking sad.
Would you like me to play a song that I'm gonna fuck up
Sure.
while I wait for my food to tell me that it's gonna get to me? Because
Yes.
I'm kind of concerned at this point.
Is it legit? It is Taco Bell?
Yeah, it's Taco
That's
Bell.
I mean, who else is open at 1 a.m? That's
Oh, yeah,
I thought there was like an amazing fucking taco place that was.
Oh,
like,
absolutely not. No. It's just some soft tacos. They have black beans now, so I'm gonna, try that shit. But yeah, allergic to milk, so yeah. Anyway, it's like 3 minutes from my house, but like I'm not. I mean, I'm doing this, so I'm not, and I don't want to put on pants.
That's fair.
Yeah. So hopefully it'll be warm when it gets here. I don't know. They're good about refunds, Grubhub, so yeah. All right. What's something I don't know? Boy, yeah. I'm for sure gonna fuck that up. All right. Yeah, 'cause I got a lot of shit I gotta practice. 'Cause I got some longer shows coming up this year. This month, really. So, yeah. Oh, man. I'm kind of tired. Who knew, man? This is the best part, by the way. I need to change these strings. Fun thing about nylon strings, you you rarely have to change them. Like once a year.
It's because they're made from animals. They're not vegan.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But like, you know, rare earth minerals are vegan, so like what are we even doing here?
I mean, listen.
Yeah.
Why have a more expensive, just as good synthetic diamond when I can have one with blood that's involved?
Right, exactly. That's like organic.
Listen, what's American culture without a little bit of child labor?
Oh my god. Mexican culture?
Dude, Mexican culture's got...
They've got some too. It's not as bad as us. It's not as bad as where we're trying to go. Yeah,
but they have the cartels that just murder people.
This is
for
true.
funsies.
This is true. Yeah, but like, you
Everyone's-
know, hey,
where isn't-
why is that region destabilized? I wonder. Could
Is
anyone have had a
it
hand in that? Anyway,
communism?
Telly, I'm going to play a song.
go
We
for
don't
it.
have
Yeah,
time for your
I know,
answer,
I
so
know.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to boot you. Yeah. There you are. You're gone. Nah, he's back. There we are. But nah, it's just going to be me now, I guess. Okay. Was that a dick move? Yes, because that's me. Dick move. Okay. I'm so sorry, everyone. So yeah, so I'm gonna fuck this song up. I like this song. I think this is one of the first songs I wrote, maybe the second one, where I wrote it and I was like, oh fuck, that's like a real song. So, you know, I was proud of it, I guess. So here I go doing a disservice. Oh, I crossed my eyes. Hold on. Hi. Skies are black and gray. I walk the track you lay. Time myself down to the rails. It's almost over now. Time to drink it down. In the end, the truth prevails. Don't look down, 'cause you don't like what you see. Don't look now, you might see the real me. I'm lying, thief, file you believe, and I'm too scared. What the truth will bring, the light, thief, monster of your dreams, and aren't you scared of what the truth can bring? Night creeping at night, whisper it's all alright. Everything will be fine. I know what they say about the price you pay for the things you can
trying to protect you only caused you harm. Guess it's time I let you take the path you walk. Things will never be the same, and I'm the one to blame. Yes, I guess it's best you run away. I'm the liar, the thief, the fire you believe, and I'm too scared. Well, the truth will bring out the liar, the thief, the monster of your dreams, and I'm scared. What the truth will bring.
You didn't mess that up. Fucking
Oh yeah, I did. But it's fine.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's only a song I've played for like 17 years at this point. So, hold on. No, I'm gonna do the real math. Oh no, 13 years. Never mind. Oh, so it's fine that I fucked it up.
How is it that they have? Surely your Taco Bell has.
Oh man, I hope there's been some movement, really, because I haven't been looking, and it's here.
All right, go eat. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Go eat.
Well, hopefully, yeah. No, it seems like it's been delivered to the right place. There's I live on a corner, and there's a place with let me get me out of being the only person on the screen. Where's the goddamn thing? Yeah. There's around the corner from me, like directly across the street, is an address that has the same number, different street, but I live on a corner, so they don't know which one is the thing. So for the past like couple weeks, I've had to go and preempt the driver. So yeah, it's been fun. Well, Telly,
it's been a vagina time.
okay.
And you showed
Hey,
me the
would
you
you-
showed me the vagine. Thank you.
There we go. Well, Telly, you're welcome anytime.
Yes.
You
Take
are.
up on that.
Yeah.
You've got many emails awaiting you.
Okay. I'd say I'm looking forward to it, but I would be lying.
Now the deposition's worth looking at. The other one's not so much.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Read it.
And
I'll be quizzing you on Monday.
and I can't express enough how nice it is to talk to someone who's fine with, like, the discourse politically, because Chris is not. And like
Yeah.
that's okay. Like
Yeah.
I completely understand.
me
He has
too.
his own shit going on. He has like real like immediate shit that's going on with him. So like, you know, I understand
But
not
he's
having
half
the
Jewish, so he should have a hot take. Listen, you got to respect the schmear on the bagel. That's all. That's the only politics that I'm here for.
See, and that's why I like talking to you about it because you're not gonna be. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We don't have to get into it.
I don't take anything seriously.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Go
But
eat them out, man.
but yes, it is. It is. You are a welcome addition to this family.
Thank you. Much
So
appreciated.
yeah,
I'm
and I
glad
can't
showed
wait
up.
until Rowan comes back for a
Tell the
full-sized episode because I haven't told him anything that we're gonna do to him.
So there's the one story that we have to.
That's
tell. What
pretty
was-
much it.
yeah,
That's
but what was the
my
other
only
one-
plan.
What's the other story you were talking about telling me that I already forgot about? There was another story you said you're going to tell.
Oh, do you have context?
Fuck.
Okay, well, look,
No,
if
we'll have to run it back.
okay, well then, like, I'm sure it'll come up because I repeat myself and Chris repeats himself all the time on this show, so
Right. Okay.
it'll come up. But like, you know, what the segment will be called, a dick ripping good time because.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what it is, and you can imagine, you can surmise. So like, I love that there are like 4 levels of canon here, where it's like me, where I know every aspect of the whole thing because it's
half of
fucking
you.
seared into my memory.
Right.
Chris knows some of it. You know the context of the outline of that I've told
Right.
you, and then
Right.
Rowan, hopefully, will be the person that's here when we do this. It may be Sean Morse, which would be
Also
fine. That would be fine.
But Rowan deserves a little bit of suffering.
I think Rowan would appreciate it, honestly. I think Sean would appreciate it because he's a freak, but like I think Rowan would appreciate
Try to
being
land them both.
I want Rowan, Sean, Ron Smith, and Tristan Israel. All of
Tristan
us.
Israel would be
Yes,
a fucking
exactly.
trip.
You and Chris, all of us here when I tell that story.
feel
That's
like
what I
when-
want.
I feel like when you first get Tristan here, that it should just be you guys and Tristan to do.
Yeah,
the whole,
I think so
what's your-
too. I
what's
think
your
so too.
fucking Deal, you know,
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Yeah, I think you know, with Rowan and with Sean, honestly, I think like it's fine if you're already, you know, here for that.
Right.
But yeah, and okay, we've done the Irishman now.
We've done
so
the thing.
right. So I'm just gonna end the stream. Goodbye.
Bye everybody.
Bye everybody.
Show me your vagines.
Okay, you don't have to do that, but it will be a dick ripping good time. Hopefully next time. Okay.
Yes. Okay, we'll see.
Goodbye. Fuck off.